please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
The Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 498.
Suck it!
And thanks to the generosity of our Streamlabs donators, we did make the goal last night, and that means this coming Saturday will be a bonus show, and it will be episode 500.
Holy shit. That snuck up on us.
Yeah.
All these bonus shows.
Yeah, they get,
Whoa.
4 extra shows a month.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Well, I got some secret plans for Saturday, so.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I've been hoarding.
Hoarding?
Hoarding
What?
I'm not going to tell you.
Cats?
I'm going to show up.
Garbage?
And you're not going to be able to tell me no. You're not going to be able to tell me no because I'm not going to tell you until the day.
I don't have freedom of choice?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll see what it is for episode 500. We did a show last night, and we're doing a show today. Last night was a bonus show for the previous week. And now we're starting a new goal because this is the first day of the week. But we're doing a show today because we're taking Thanksgiving Day off.
Yeah.
To stuff our bellies with turkey.
And prime rib and probably some, I think with keto, I might get some bacon wrap stuffed jalapeno poppers. Maybe some asparagus, maybe some deviled eggs.
And by the way, yes, last night was insane. We did an extra long show. Instead of doing the post show, we just did a 4.5 hour show. And yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome. We by far exceeded our goal. I got trashed as shit. I did, you know what? I'm glad it wasn't on camera. So it's like not official, but I did throw up last night.
You spewed?
Yeah. I'm lucky. It was red wine. Dude, red wine drunk is different than any other kind of drunk. It really is.
I've never been hammered on red wine.
Oh man, the hangover is the fucking worst too.
Yeah.
Red wine makes you kind of a slut.
Red wine just fucks you up. And
I'm just trying to get my camera in focus. Can't even do that.
I had enough wine, like, or I had enough sense though, because I was laying on that couch after everybody left, and I did another stream while I was totally shit faced.
Oh really?
On the other channel.
Huh.
And I passed out on that couch, but when I had to throw up, I had enough sense to like sit up and throw up all over the floor because there's no carpets here.
Yeah.
And it was red wine puke, so it was like big red puddles of puke. I'm glad I didn't get it on the couch because there'd be like a big red wine puke stain on my fucking couch.
How come the Rasta penguin has a hole in its lower extremity?
I don't know.
Did you poke a hole in that Rasta penguin and defile that Rasta penguin?
I was so wasted, I fucked the Rasta penguin.
I think you might have.
Did that end up, man, that's going to be my DSP moment.
You might have stuffed that turkey, my dude.
I left the cameras on while I did it. Ben was so drunk he was playing music videos. I was. So if last night's episode gets modified in some way, that's why. And then I might have to upload the whole version to like Vimeo or something, so people can watch it. Oh, you know what? I did see this. I saw this drinking game thing. Someone created a DP drinking game.
Oh?
Yeah. I mean, like, you would die if you actually played it, because it's like every time I leave the room, or like anytime I take a bong hit.
Maybe we'll do a DP bingo, and for episode 500 you can play along at home. The bingo, we'll give everybody a bingo ticket if you apply early in time.
See, this is the weird thing. I woke up like feeling like shit, and like I was embarrassed. I was like, oh shit, man, I was so fucking wasted. I was so like there's like hangover remorse, you know?
Yeah.
But then, like, everyone was like, that was an awesome show, man. I'm like, really? We watched the Phil Donahue, like, Vince McMahon sexual abuse episode.
The Cream Team.
It went dark.
Historical, yeah.
We jumped down the Cream Team rabbit hole.
I'm just saying, like, bad stuff's always happened in pro wrestling, but it's especially weird when you look at the way that our society has changed from the 90s. And like basically what is Me Too moments were laughed off about because there's like gay guys, this homosexual activity, and it was like
yeah these homosexual allegations.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Like, Pat Patterson was definitely gay.
That was a different time back then.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Take a shot whenever Billy talks about dicks.
We didn't even introduce our guest. We're so fucking rude.
Digby is represented by the cute little angry Lego cat. That's a cat, right?
Yeah, that I've been trying to get to focus like for the last
you're trying to
several minutes.
You're trying to get it to focus on your hand, which is behind the thing that you're trying to get it to focus on. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah. You might need to like move back the cat a little bit.
And we're also joined again by Marshal Manson. We're trying to make up for the fact that this last week was his first time on the show officially. So
so he's back
they're
again.
Not telling you they sent me a threatening message. They're like, you're going to come on the show again, or we're going to send somebody to your house. And I was like, well,
you're going to rue the day you ever made kick-ass songs about drunken peasants.
Well, thank you.
Ben and I had a jam session last night too.
Guess we're not doing Lego Cam today.
Ben pulled out the guitar.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I barely remember doing this. I pulled out my guitar and I was just like playing, and Billy was like making bullshit
goofing.
up. And people were like, that was awesome.
We're going to get Marshall in here, and we're going to get Madison, and we're going to start a band called Billy Madison, Ben, and Marshall.
Billy Madison. I just realized that.
That's our couple name.
Oh God.
What? You wish
That is so bad.
you wish you had a cute couple name that was an Adam Sandler movie.
I'm not. That's one of the better Adam Sandler movies, but I'm not really a big fan. Dude, the ones on Netflix are just shit.
Some of them are really bad.
Yeah.
Some of them are okay though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just I have shit taste in movies.
You want a couple name so cute it'll make you puke?
Yes.
I'm Marshall Manson, and my girlfriend on YouTube goes by Marilyn Mathers, and it's so cute it makes people sick. I love it.
What would that be like? Oh,
Marilyn Manson or Marshall Mathers would be a couple name options.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I've been avoiding playing a lot of trailers because I never know which one is going to do a claim. But what the fuck ever. I'm going to play this trailer.
WTF, it's about time.
A lot of people are probably excited about this, but I'm not. And to be honest with you, I've never seen any of these movies. It blows people's mind.
I'm curious what this is.
You're kidding me. He said that to your face?
To my face.
And then what happened?
So I get real close, right? I'm like,
Oh, shit.
I don't care which Cabbage Patch you're from, kid. Give me back my Viewmaster before I knock the dimples off your face.
That's Key and Peele right there.
Is it?
It's Key and Peele.
Okay.
No, you didn't. You don't even care, man.
yeah.
You are a I don't care bear. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
man. Ducky.
Yeah.
You see the new movie trailer?
For what?
You ain't see it?
Say what? What is it, buddy?
Ducky.
What?
They're making another Toy Story movie.
No,
Yeah, another
I thought those
one?
movies were done, dog. They made 3
They
movies.
did make 3 movies. This is number 4.
I've never seen any of them. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a Pixar movie ever.
What?
Surely you've seen one. At some point.
Honestly, I think
I
think Disney movies in general are slightly overrated.
I agree.
Well, Pixar is not exactly Disney. right?
Disney, like,
It is, but
well, Pixar existed without Disney originally, and then they made a deal. So they were 2 separate companies at one point. But yeah.
Oh, shoot! Come on! I love the Toy Story, dog.
Toy Story is my jam.
What about...
You know what? I think I've seen Up. That's a Pixar movie, right?
Yeah, Up.
That's the only
Yeah.
one. That is literally the only one
you
I've
cry?
ever seen. Nah.
Buzz Lightyear's...
I don't cry to movies.
Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
And then Woody's like, you are a toy!
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. What do
Do the flying thing he does. Do it.
To infinity and your mom.
See, here's the thing. Here's the reason. I was already an adult when this shit started coming out, and it's too much. It's for kids when I look at it. So it's just not my thing.
What?
Yeah, like most Disney movies, like there are plenty that I like. Like Disney movies for me, the shit like Sleeping Beauty and like the early stuff, Bambi, Pinocchio. Like it's too like clean and nice for me. I like gritty shit. I like stuff that has a lot of, I guess, edge to it. You know, I'm a bit of an edgelord. So
You can go back far enough with some of that Disney shit, and there's some good old-fashioned racism. That's always fun.
Well, I like like Fantasia's cool.
Fantasia is cool.
Yeah, and how they did that, with old school cell animation. It's kind of mind blowing how much time that shit used to take.
Like I don't like the fucking princess shit. Like I'm not into that. I don't watch like princess movies. I like Lilo and Stitch because that's like about an alien coming to Earth and another alien that comes to Earth and something happens, I guess. But I don't know. It's just not really my thing. I think it's very a mass appeal sort of thing.
Yeah,
I think it's
true.
okay to like mass appeal stuff though. Like Toy Story, if you watch the movies, they're all rated like on Rotten Tomatoes. They all get like 100 score or 98%.
Of course
like
they
they're
do.
very high rated.
Oh no, I'm probably gonna see this when it comes out. I'm very curious. I've been hearing a lot of stuff.
This trailer
from, like,
sucks. It makes me not want to watch.
Well, it's a
this.
teaser, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you. To
This,
insanity and a blonde.
What do you even?
That's how it goes.
Saying?
Yeah.
No, that's how it goes.
To immunity
To be fair,
and
if
response.
I had never seen any of the original Toy Stories, and this was the only thing I had to go off of, I would not want to see this fucking movie.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I would think this is like an Illumination thing. Like this is
My My favorite Disney movies are probably like Disney animated movies were probably The Sword and the Stone, which is crazy because it's got some like. Now that I watch it as an adult, it's got some crazy inconsistencies in it. Like 3 different people did the voice of the main character, and you could tell different people are doing it. It changes. His voice fucking changes throughout the movie.
Does he get older?
I haven't seen it in years,
No.
so I don't. See, I like Disney movies primarily because of the music. It's like the Jungle Book and the Aristocats have some really good music in them, like some swing shit.
I also liked The Black Cauldron.
Was that
That's a good one,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that.
And then, and The Black Cauldron wasn't a musical. It was one of the few animated Disney movies that wasn't. And then I liked the Disney Robin Hood, which is kind of weird because that's almost like a furry thing.
Yeah.
I liked The Emperor's New Groove.
Because it's like
that
anthropomorphic characters playing Robin Hood, you know?
Do you think that has something to do with furries, their fond memories of like anthropomorphic characters in movies from their childhood? I wonder.
Maybe. I don't know. Ask Digby.
I like Beauty and the Beast.
Are you a furry, Digby?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Cool.
He's like furry light.
I guess so.
Beauty and the Beast always spoke to me because I was always beautiful and also a beast at the same time.
Indecency infrequently. Hey, guys, you got it all wrong.
It's to infinity and beyond.
That's cool.
Tim Allen, my
dude.
You should throw in a.
Well, that's the sound that the jetpack makes when he flies.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Can't go to infinity, dummy. It's impossible. He over here talking about infinity. You don't go beyond infinity.
You don't know nothing about science.
No, thanks.
This is not making me hopeful for this movie.
Yeah,
I liked the first 3, but this is not a good sign.
Well, this is
I
just
hope those
a
characters
small
suffer
teaser.
violent deaths.
Oh my god. This isn't even the movie, right? This is just an introduction to 2 new characters played by Key and Peele. There's nothing else beyond this.
Okay.
This won't be in the film.
It's the introduction to the characters that make me not want to watch it.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've seen with the first 3 Toy Stories that they deliver. Like Toy Story 3 was sad as fuck. It was emotional.
I don't want to watch it.
It was
I don't want to watch it.
Okay.
I want to watch it just to see, like, I want to see what happens because I've heard of all the shit that's been going on behind the scenes. I have to see. I have to see it just to find out what this is all about. You know.
The Toy Story 2, there's the bad guy in Toy Story 2 is like this toy collector, and he's based on an actual guy. The guy collects like all types of toys all the way like back from like the early 1800s and shit. He has a YouTube channel. His name's Mike Mozart, and he used to be on Battle Cam all the time. And he's just like this really nice guy that has all these toys, and he's like he would come on Battle Cam.
So there was a guy on Battle Cam that was the influence for a character in Toy
Story 2, the bad guy in Toy Story 2.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Because he's a toy collector. He's a toy collector.
I don't think he was the influence. I think it was a coincidence.
No, it's 100%. He's a toy collector, so Disney goes to him when they want to look at old toys. Toy Story especially went to him because he could bring out all these old toys.
Someone said he's like based on Mundane Matt.
No, but that's actually maybe
I
he's
remember
more like
I used
Mundane
to watch
Matt.
Mike Mozart back in the day.
Yeah, Mike Mozart.
He actually mentioned that he looked like the toy collector. And
they based it on him. He works with Disney like whenever they need toys.
Well, I think
he
if
works
they
with
did
Hollywood.
base it on him, he would have just said like, "Oh, they based this character on me."
He did say that to me and everybody on Battle Cam.
Why was that's so weird?
And it's funny because he would come on, he'd be showing off his toys, and everybody on Battle Cam would just call him like all the most fucked up names. They were just like, "Fuck you, put that toy in your ass," and he'd just come on and he'd be like, "Look at this."
Would he put it in his ass?
No, but everybody would just like talk hella shit to him. He's like, "This is an Easy Bake Oven from 1960," and we like talked him into making a 70-year-old cake in it and eating it. It was great. We were fucking bullies, but he would come on and just try and be this nice guy, and we'd just pick on him. That's my Toy Story.
You guys are evil.
We were.
Yeah, I used to watch the shit out of him when I was younger, back in the, I guess, earlier days of YouTube. Not necessarily the early days, but the earlier days.
We could probably get Mike Mozart on an episode. Like, we could talk about it. I'm
curious where he still is.
Like, I mean, he's on Twitter. Like, he's my buddy on Twitter. I could message him, say, hey, you want to come on?
I've checked his YouTube channel. It seems kind of dead. He's not really uploading
I think
much.
a lot of people's YouTubes have died, right? But he posts on Twitter. He posted 7 hours ago.
Oh.
So I don't know.
We should give him a nickname. Let's call him Go-Kart Mozart.
Go-Kart Mozart.
Yeah.
We'll get him on the same episode. We'll get Tim Allen, so it could be like a Toy Story 2 reunion.
You got a
dude. I'm so triggered by that sound. I've heard it too many times.
Can we get Randy Newman on? Let's aim for the stars.
The first ever live musical performance. Aside from last night.
From last night, yeah. We'll get Marshall in studio. We can all just do jam sesh with Randy Newman and Marshall and me and Ben.
Okay.
You got a friend in me.
Probably be more likely to get Gary Newman.
Gary.
We'll just be in here jacking off, drinking Newman's own lemonade.
Paul Newman?
Paul Newman's own. Yeah,
he's
Newman's
dead.
Own. But his lemonade's still alive.
Oh, his memory lives on through his lemonade.
It's not keto,
and
though.
salad dressing.
I love the friggin' Newman's own dressing, and it has him in different outfits, and one of them is like Sesame Ginger, and he's dressed up like a ninja. It looks so fucking weird.
You know what? We should just have an all Newman episode, and we'll get Newman from Seinfeld in here. We'll just get anything Newman.
You gotta eat the Newman's own pizza.
Yep.
They have pizza.
They do, at least
it's
around
all
here.
organic.
It's pretty good, too.
And Ben and I could get baptized, so we're new men.
New men. I've been baptized before.
Oh, shit.
When I was
Can
a
you
baby.
get double baptized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been baptized. The closest thing I've ever been to a baptism was my bag cousin. He got baptized, and like he cried, and his mom cried, and then the next day I took him to a strip club because they had an all-you-can-eat buffet, and he got so drunk he couldn't walk.
Part of the reason why there's so many Catholics in the world is because they baptize babies. You know, like
the vigilant Christian. That's how you got to do it.
Just a few months old. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move into the news. There's some interesting news going on.
Some news.
Some news.
You got a friend in me. Oh yeah. The action news.
So the weird thing is, this next video here, it could have gone in crazy, people, but it's topical, so it's in the news. I guess Antifa was causing some trouble in Portland last night.
Like always.
Yeah. So here's a video.
That's so unusual for Antifa.
Here's a video of some crazy girl who's like insane trying to attack this man.
My favorite thing about Antifa in Portland is like they already won Portland.
Yeah, Portland.
Right?
Like, why are they fucking around with like, you know, one of the most SJW cities?
It's like
in
a
the
whole
entire
bunch of
country.
people that hate like Arkansas or something, and they rally around in their own backyard and shit in their backyard to piss off Arkansas.
Yeah, and they walk around with like stupid helmets on and shit. It's so weird.
It's easy to protest when everyone around you already agrees with you.
Yeah. So this crazy girl here in the with like the pinkish hair, is trying to beat up.
Before you even said it, I knew who it was.
Yep.
I saw the pink hair.
Oh, what are you talking about? She looks totally sane.
She spits on people and like.
This is about to be the sickest rap battle of 2018.
I'm an SJW and I'm here to say.
God damn it. I just dyed my hair pink today. Oh, look at her
What
gigging.
is she doing?
Her
hair looks like Trix Miller. Oh,
he just hit her reset button.
Did he just throw a spool of police tape at her?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, look at these fucking low rent Darth Vader looking motherfuckers here.
This looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, what is this? This is so dumb. This is what you do in your spare time.
Are those like workout gloves? What the fuck are those?
Do we have it?
It's not threatening because everyone around you knows that behind the mask you look like Carl the Cuck or AIDS Skrillex.
Oh, you know what? You're gonna see
exactly.
what you're gonna see what some of these people look like in a minute.
Do we have an Antifa versus the alt-right movie yet?
No, I don't think so.
That would be like the best Lord of the Rings adaptation.
She won't give up, too. I don't know the backstory behind
body
this.
language suggests Lil Wayne. I feel like this is Lil Wayne in a little white girl with pink hair's body.
How can anyone be in Antifa knowing how disgraced they are?
I mean, they believe they're the heroes. They're the warriors.
They're just they're the radical opposite of the alt right, like the actual alt right activists. So they're no better than the thing that they claim to be against, because they employ the same tactics that extremists on the other side would do. So it's just as bad.
I saw a clip.
There's a whole furry. There's a furry Antifa. There's like a furry mascot for Antifa called Tifa. You know, it's really clever.
That's
funny.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm taking pictures. I tweet it all out.
I don't even know what the fuck they're arguing about.
I don't know. It almost seems like she's high on something. Like she's tweaking out.
She's high on righteousness. This is justice in action.
Power, bro.
I like how almost everyone's wearing black here except for the one super crazy bitch wearing like a bright yellow thing. Bright yellow raincoat.
These eyes, that's the fucking eyes of a
It's a hazmat suit.
You got fear.
Full of shit.
Yeah.
You know that.
Fucking fear, bro. You look scared.
You look scared.
Watch. The end of this video is so satisfying. So she's spitting on people.
There she goes. That's not trashy.
Let her spit. Let her spit. See that? Let her spit. That's all good. Are you?
Let her spit.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said, let her spit, let her spit. At least that's what I heard.
Yeah, he did say that. I don't understand
Which,
why.
if this was a rap battle, Let Her Spit would be like Let Her Spit a freestyle, you know? And then she'd be like... So this is like basically a rap battle without any talent.
Look at all these. Let her attack. Let her attack. Let her attack.
I wonder what she smells like.
I honestly...
Here's the best part.
Enter the stormtroopers.
Dude, they busted that shit up so quick.
Yeah,
I love that. They just snatched her up and just fucking.
Yeah, and now this is evidence that she was attacking people and spitting on them.
You think we needed the stormtroopers to come in?
Those are the police. That's their job, to stop people from assaulting other people on the street, which is what she was doing. So she went to jail. She got the worst charges too. Here's all the people. Look at the people. These are the people that were arrested yesterday. 6 of them. So this guy, Ruben,
he's just living his best life.
Dude, just wait till you see some of these people. They
arrested Gammy Num Nums?
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
Betsy Toll.
Fucking leave Betsy alone. Oh my god.
This the person's name is Elizabeth. No, the person's name is Elizabeth. So it's I believe a trans.
We don't know if it's trans. It's probably just a chubby girl with short hair. Even though she does look like
one too.
She could be an incel. That's Portlandia.
That's Brittany.
That's fucking Rick
That's
Moranis.
Portlandia, dude. That's Portlandia in action.
That's Rick Moranis.
That's this dude,
the true detective.
He was probably going to go to jail eventually anyway.
And
she's smug as fuck, dude.
She's so happy.
She's only 19 too. Way to start off your adulthood with a criminal record.
Well,
dumbass.
Her hair looks like Trix yogurt.
See, she's being charged with harassment. It looked like assault, but maybe they have different laws in Portland. Maybe assault is called harassment.
That absolutely should have been assault. She was hitting and spitting on people.
Yeah.
That's the definition of assault.
Yep.
But it's different when you're a white woman with purple hair.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
That's why she got snatched up.
Dude, this is a battlefield.
There was a bunch of people standing there, and like 30 cops all walked up at the same time and all grabbed her. And
She's
nobody
a warrior, Benjamin, in a battlefield.
She got like her yellow coat got like absorbed by this giant black blob.
It was like she was Georgie in it.
Gear.
She was Georgie in it getting sucked into the sewer drain by the fucking SWAT team.
She looks like a kid from the Goonies.
She does look like Chunk. Holy fuck.
Oh God.
I saw
the truffle shuffle.
I saw an article on Veterans Day that said social justice warriors were trying to get recognition on Veterans Day for their warrior status.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm pretty sure that's a troll.
I didn't even click it.
It sounds like an Onion story.
Yeah, I didn't even click it because I was like, "There's no way this is real." But just the headline alone was like, "That's actually that would stir me the fuck up if I was a veteran, especially."
So here's a news story. Who will the Democrats run in 2020? And we ask ourselves this almost every episode.
I think it's going to have to be me.
Oh, you know what? After last night's episode, someone left a comment that was like, you know what? I love you guys and everything, but you just really don't know anything about politics. You just know nothing at all.
I agree.
You should have Tim Pool on.
I agree.
Which is funny because we're having Tim Pool on next week. Like, we already have him booked.
Yeah.
So, but they made it seem like I didn't know who Tim Pool was, and that's why I'm so horribly informed. It's like, I know who Tim Pool is.
Yeah.
I can't go a day without hearing Tim Pool's name lately.
See, I thought it was Deadpool. I thought Deadpool's real name was Tim. I didn't know that this was a YouTuber named Tim Pool.
Tim Pool.
In Seattle, we have a weatherman here named Steve Pool. He's like Seattle royalty. Waters? What is this fellow? Wasn't this the Elizabeth chick that got arrested in Portland? We just saw a mugshot. Holy shit, there's Betsy.
You missed what he just said, though. You want to?
Okay, yeah.
Hold on.
How many of you want Hillary Clinton to run for president in 2020? Go.
Democrats may be done with Hillary, but have no heir apparent to the party's nomination in 2020. A new Politico poll shows Biden.
Wow, Biden's doing really well compared to Bernie and O'Rourke. Man,
okay, well, Biden's oldest sin too, so
Right.
at that point, I just vote for Sanders.
But it's so easy for O'Rourke to gain 20 points here.
Here's the thing, like, I don't know why Biden is polling better than Sanders. That is weird.
I know why.
I think it's because he might be too left wing for certain Democrats. So
Well, it's not even that. We know that we know Biden. He was familiar, right? He has that familiarity. Same thing Hillary had. So there's a natural affirmation that just is connected because he was the vice. He was there with us for 8 years. Hillary was there with us for 8 years.
About
plus.
Al Gore running. Did
Uh,
that not happen?
I don't think. I mean, he ran like 18 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, I heard something like when I was on. I heard like Al Gore was planning to run.
If he does, that would be insane. He can.
I don't even want O'Rourke, right? Like the whole reason I'm saying O'Rourke is because I feel like he checks the boxes that we need.
I don't even know who the fuck Harris is, honestly. I know who everybody else is.
I don't know Booker.
You don't know Cory Booker?
Uh-uh.
Oh, he's like, I mean, like, he's been around a while.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not Booker T? I thought it was Booker T.
Hey, I'm sorry, he looks nothing like Booker T.
But his name's Booker, so
We're coming for you, neighbor.
All right, Booker man.
Bernie and Beto, for now, leading the dozens of Democrats mulling a White House run. Brian Kilmeade has some thoughts on that. He's co-host of Fox and Friends and the author of the New York Times bestseller, Andrew Jackson and the Miracle of New Orleans, which is now out in paperback. Let's just take on Hillary for a second. I mean, no charisma. She's aging. She's fainting. The donor.
Oh yeah, this fountain of charisma here.
Yeah.
He's judging other people's charisma.
I mean, the one thing Donald Trump has is charisma, right?
To certain people, yeah.
Well,
to other people, they just can't stand him.
Well, yeah. But you can't stand him because he's flossing so tough, right? This motherfucker's got golden bathrooms. He takes dumps on fucking 24 karat gold. People hate that. People hate.
Oh, I don't care about that. Like, and there's plenty of people who are filthy rich, way richer than Trump, that people don't hate him. Like, hardly. Like, I don't hear people say, "Man, I hate Bill Gates because he's so fucking rich."
A lot of people hated Bill Gates.
I mean, of course, there's going to be people that hate him.
He
but
used to be
I don't
really
think
hated
it's
in the
Trump's
90s.
wealth that makes people hate him.
No, it's obviously not.
I think it's his. I think it's he's narcissistic.
But his charisma is what lets him get away with how fucking brazen he is to the majority of the people.
Not the majority.
Well, to the people that like him,
not even the majority
it's
of
his
people
charisma.
vote.
Bill Gates.
He has to. He has charisma to a big enough section of the voting base.
Yeah, and Trump had so much charisma that he literally said in a fucking speech that he could get away with murder. Right? He said, "If I could kill somebody right now, and everybody in the room would support me."
I think that. I think that's an exaggeration.
Well, it's basically what he fucking said.
Well, I think he's a little too confident.
It's working. His confidence is
It wouldn't get him out of murder.
Well, he said that he could get away with murder, my dude. That's charisma. That's.
I will say, as the
balls.
president, it's probably the easiest to get away with murder than any other job. But
now hold on a second. I want to just signal boost the chat real quick. Ace D Copular asks, "Is there any hot women out there that want to shit in my mouth?" So, just want to help him out in case there are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got a couple @ replies on Twitter saying, yeah, there's like 4 women right now who want it. So
that want to shit in a man's mouth.
Yeah.
Have alligator arms. They're not going to double down on another loser. Husband's lost the fastball. What do you think?
I don't think it's possible. I know Mark Penn wrote that column, and he does know the Clintons very well, even though he's on the outs with them right now. He's probably one of the best guests you can have.
Brian Kilmeade is a fucking idiot, and I don't know why they
look at that.
Care about his opinion.
Look at that deranged look in her eyes. Why can't she shut that off?
Oh, there's so many photos of her just looking fucking crazy.
Doesn't have a horse in the race, but he's got great insight on the Clintons and what's going on. And I believe that she's going to be a player. If a Democrat wins, I look for her to have a prominent spot. But there's no way she could put up with the rigors. I mean, have you seen her in some of many book tours? She can't keep up.
Are you saying she doesn't have the strength or the stamina to run for president for a third time?
No question, nor the message. And I don't think they'll have the heart to go back to her. And I don't think anyone will have a problem telling her to go home.
Okay. All right. So Biden now, and he's leading the pack by a significant margin. He's at 26%. I mean, he was at 1% the last couple times he ran for president. He'd have to leech off the Obama donor list. He's kind of a relic, in my opinion. Do you think he has a shot?
77 years old? Absolutely not. The biggest fallacy is that Joe Biden is this guy coming along at the perfect time. Now's his time. No.
No. Yeah. Joe Biden's chance was, 2 years ago. That was his chance. He didn't do it. He decided to be Hillary's bitch and not run for president after 2 terms as vice president. Makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Well, I think the Democratic Party promised Hillary the
They
2016 when she bowed down to Obama in 2008. I think they promised it to her then, and they were like, "We'll."
That's why they were using super delegates to basically rig things.
Yeah, they fucked themselves so hard, and
then she lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what about all those weird videos of Biden being really creepy to like young, like 12-year-old girls and shit?
They'll probably come out in the next month and derail his entire process.
I mean, it's already out.
As soon as he runs, all this Me Too shit's going to come out, I promise you.
Like, what are they going to do to Bernie? They're just going to, like, make fun of him for being a socialist that's not, like, strong.
Sorry. Billy believes in contact high. I don't think it's.
I get contact high when you blow weed smoke in my face.
How do you get it?
From the weed smoke you blow in my face.
Dude, keep doing it. It's funny.
I don't like it. But I think Beto, he's so fresh that what are they gonna do? He has no history of fucking up at all, right? So if he did run, it would be harder to attack him other than he doesn't have the experience, but Trump didn't have the experience either. So
Yeah, experience in politics means nothing now.
Yeah.
For the last 4 years of the Obama administration, you didn't see much because we saw the first 4 years. Because when you don't give him a script and you let him go, he embarrassed
He's
President
not
Obama.
disciplined.
No discipline. The working class thing is a bit of an act. I think he gets carried
Joe
away with
Biden's, you know how many times Joe Biden has ran for president too? A ton. I mean, that's how he became Obama's running mate. He was running for president.
Yep.
And he knew that.
Money, you scammers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Ginger soy boy. All right. Yeah. Now things are happening. We're 3% towards the goal.
Moving.
And this is day one.
Moving.
Nice.
Also, everybody, I know, like Black Friday's coming up, Cyber Monday's coming up, all that shit. So now's the time if you want to use the Amazon links to buy whatever you're buying, whether it's for yourself, or it's for family or friends or whoever. And if you want to sign up for Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime or Audible, or a free trial of Audible, we have free 30-day trials down below too. If you go to our actual Amazon storefront.
And if you're in Seattle on Black Friday, I'm going to be doing a show at the Funhouse Friday night, so you can come watch me and I don't know, maybe touch butts. If you guys want to touch butts, just for those.
Hell yeah. Butt touching?
A little butt touching. That's it.
All right.
Sounds good.
I didn't know that they were going to be asking Brian Kilmeade. Oh, okay. So they're going to go over Beto.
Yeah.
Beta.
National level. Do you think he's got a shot?
Oh, listen, I think he's got a couple of things going for him. He's got the charisma, charm, and likability. He's already got 36 to...
He's like white Obama. That's what I got out of listening to Beto O'Rourke speak. He reminded me of white Obama.
He also...
I don't quite remember. Was he the guy that did that whoop that fucked up his,
That's Howard Dean.
Yeah, that's Howard Dean. This is the guy that was just running against Ted Cruz and actually gave him a run for his money.
Yeah, in Texas, which is notoriously Republican, Ted Cruz was incumbent, and he was very close to beating Ted Cruz.
I don't think that makes him all of a sudden someone that necessarily should be president.
It's not unprecedented for this to happen.
Yeah,
$50 million.
Are you charmed by him?
Who you talk to? Personally, not charmed, but we can both respect people that are good on camera, that are very comfortable in their own skin.
Yes, he's very comfortable.
My problem is he's way too far to the left, and has been brought up before. He could have taken Ted Cruz.
Of course, that's going to be your problem.
But his policies were way out
He
there.
said kneeling.
The weirdest thing is that Brian Kilmeade was one of the announcers for the first few UFCs. I think like UFC 1, 2, and 3.
For the anthem was patriotic in Texas. Right. That was a big mistake. Okay, speaking of too far to the left, Sanders. Now, Sanders is performing pretty well. He's at 19% in this poll. But I feel like his moment was last time.
I don't think
And the power brokers in the Democratic Party, they're not going to let him take the nomination.
Jesse,
I like Bernie. I wish he would have got it last time. But I don't think he's capable right now. Same thing with Biden, too old guard. We need something new and fresh, and even if not to win against Trump, at least to represent a new or fresh idea, and then maybe they can come back in 4 years, or somebody else from that new guard will take the torch. But we need to reinvent the way that Democrats represent themselves, because we are the voice of the youth, right? When the youth shows up to the polls, Democrats win. But
you're in a party that's not.
They're not going to show up for
isn't necessarily your party. You got to look more into your background and Google you and see if you're there. But he doesn't want to be a Democrat. He was asked again, "Are you a Democratic? You a part of the Democratic Party?" He said no. So he wants to go win a nomination at a party.
And look at his hair, Brian. Look at his hair.
Right.
Look at his hair. Look at his hair.
Who are
Look
they?
at my hair.
Who are they picking on the way somebody looks? Do they think they are us?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
And look, he's in a little box and he's watching a video on a bigger box.
Wow, steal our content.
What the
Fox
fuck?
News?
You run for president with hair like that.
He's not happy.
That just seems like such a sophomore thing to say. I mean, like,
look at his hair. As if Trump doesn't have stupid fucking
And now
Yeah, what the fuck?
And now,
yeah, good point.
now they show him kissing John McEnroe. They're really trying to bury Bernie. Why are they trying to bury Bernie?
John McEnroe.
I personally think it's just, I don't know, fucking whatever.
Fucking whatever.
Trump.
Look at his hair. Look at his hair blow in the wind.
Check this out. And this is an interesting tactic. It says Trump praises Nancy Pelosi and Andrew Gillum. You know why I think he does this? Because if he likes anybody on the left, then all the people on the left automatically will have to hate anybody he likes.
Well, yeah.
I would help Nancy Pelosi.
It's like that hot girl that everybody wants to bang until the weird guy bangs her and ruins the hot girl for everybody. He just leaves his stink on her. Trump's over here leaving his stink on him.
Here's Trump getting interviewed in front of a
jet engine turbine, in front of Brett Keane eating a fucking mac and cheeseburger.
I would help Nancy Pelosi if she needs some votes. I like Nancy Pelosi. I mean, she's tough and she's smart, but she deserves to be speaker.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so listen to this. His base hates Nancy Pelosi, but Trump has realized that he can say whatever the fuck he wants and his base will still support him. What he needs to do is, because the shit that he says really affects the people who don't like him. So that's what he's doing. He says he likes Nancy Pelosi so people won't support her.
Damn.
Is there a guy just doing dental work on someone just off screen? I keep hearing
it's his fucking airplane.
It sounds like dental equipment.
He's always standing right outside of his airplane or a helicopter or whatever.
And now they're playing games with her. There's nobody else should be speaker. If she needs any votes, if she asks me, I will give her the votes to put her over the top.
President Trump looking like he's...
How are you going to give her the votes? You don't get to vote on it.
But you could tell...
He's going to tell Republicans to vote for her?
Yeah. That's a cold-ass world.
Yep.
Going to bat for Nancy Pelosi, even offering to back her as the next House Speaker. And Pelosi is not the only Democrat getting some kind words from the president. He also tweeted out, congrats to the failed Democratic gubernatorial candidate.
The failed.
Oh, man.
Andrew Gillum in Florida, calling him a quote-unquote force to reckon with. So just how far is the president willing to go to work with Democrats? Here to weigh in, CBN's...
No, that is not what he's doing. Come
Chief
on,
political
you have
correspondent
to see what he's
David
doing.
Brody. Good morning, David.
Hey, Ed, good to see you.
So on the surface, it seems like, okay, maybe the president is reaching out. On the other hand, we know oftentimes in his tweets he's not reaching out. He's going after his opponents. So is this, fake praise, or is this...
Yes, it is.
President who really genuinely wants to reach across the aisle to Democrats, do you think?
Well, first of all, I don't think there's any sort of kumbaya experience that we're about to see here in Washington at all. Look, I think this is Donald Trump morphing from commander-in-chief to TV analyst, basically, with Andrew Gillum, for example, terrific in the future. I mean, this is kind of the way he sees it. Like if he was on Fox and Friends sitting on the couch, he would say, this is his view of that. And then as for Nancy Pelosi, look, I do think he thinks that she's a fighter. He's a fighter. There are folks coming against Nancy Pelosi. There are a lot of folks coming against Donald Trump. I think there's someone...
I mean, yeah, the people that come after Nancy Pelosi like Trump. They think Nancy Pelosi is the fucking Antichrist.
Maybe Trump just knows that she's not got the support of the Democratic Party for the base, the youthful base, and he wants to keep her there because it'll fuck them off. This is a strategic move to put somebody in there that doesn't invigorate the youth, right?
Yeah, and he can blame everything that goes wrong on her.
Yeah,
too. So,
and he's
in that damn Democratic House.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is funny. This is weird.
I like Nancy Pelosi.
I like her.
Here's Trump calling the Russia probe nuts.
President Trump, who's told Chris Wallace he's finished writing answers to Robert Mueller's questions, denounced the Russia investigation in the harshest terms yet, tweeting that it's a total mess and has gone absolutely nuts. They are screaming and shouting at people, horribly threatening them to come up with the answers they want. They are a disgrace to our nation and don't care how many lives they ruin. These are angry people, including the highly conflicted Bob Mueller, who worked for Obama for 8 years. They won't even look at all the bad acts and crimes on the other side. A total witch hunt like no other in American history. Joining us now to analyze the coverage, Emily Jashinsky, culture editor at The Federalist. Sarah Fisher, media reporter for Axios. Mo Alithi, a former DNC official and Fox News contributor who runs Georgetown University's Institute of Politics. So, The press, Emily, is covering this as a really overheated escalation on the president's part. Disgrace, absolutely nuts, even by the standards of all the previous Trump's attacks on the so-called witch hunt.
Right, and when the president is tweeting in all capital letters very angry things, it's understandable that the press would focus on that a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, in fact. But at the same time, the president has
that sentence just hit me. When the president is tweeting in all capital letters.
Yeah.
Like, this is a thing.
The president tweet. Yeah, what is this fucking horrible, bizarro universe that I live in now? What is this?
I do often feel like I've stepped into a parallel dimension now, like shit like this.
Whenever I see someone typing in all capital letters, it makes me think of Chris Chan, because that's what he used to do.
Chris Chan.
Yeah.
Oh my God. President Chris Chan. Wow, what a nightmare.
There's actually a book about that written by someone. It's on it's basically loosely, well, not loosely, but directly based off like what the world would be like if Chris Chan was president, but they don't call him Chris Chan.
Well, I mean, like obviously, the United States name would be changed to Quickville, and all this other crazy shit. I would love it. We'd go to war with like any fucking country that pissed him off too.
Countries that don't even exist. He's gonna declare war on fucking Latvia.
Latvia's a real country.
Really?
Yeah.
All girlfriends would be boyfriend free from that point on.
Oh yeah.
He would probably fucking I don't know if he still hates Sean, Evan, and Mal, or the guys at Asperpedia.
I know he said that Ted Bundy was half Sonichu, and that's when I really started to worry about him.
Oh yeah, the dimensional merge is happening, and I sort of participated in that a little bit. I got a picture of Megatron and uploaded it to Twitter. I was like, oh no, Megatron, he's real. Oh no, he's coming to my apartment.
Is Latvia real?
Yes.
Where's Latvia?
It's near Russia.
I thought, because Dr. Doom was from Latvia. That's why I said Latvia.
No. He's not from Latvia. He's from a fictional country.
Because somebody, Latveria. That's
Latveria.
Latveria. Yeah. Shit. Now I look like a fucking idiot. Fuck! Somebody get Tim Pool in here to set me straight.
Yeah.
God damn it!
I'm so tired of listening to the Russia shit with Trump.
Did you know, before you appointed him, that he had that record and was so critical of Robert Mueller?
I did not know that. I did not know he took views on the Mueller investigation as such.
Press a little skeptical on the point that he finally gets to appoint his own acting attorney general who has a well-documented record, and he had no idea that he was a Mueller critic.
Yeah, I mean, I find that hard to believe as well. I'm not sure how big of a deal that is, but at the same time, the president, in his interview with the Daily Caller this week, when he was asked about Whitaker, he did immediately transition into talking about the investigation. So I find it hard to believe. Yeah,
is this SC Cup Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, really.
Yeah, she's trying to be the new girl with the glasses.
Empty cup.
Empty cup.
I'm gonna skip this because I don't even know what to say about this anymore. It's been going on for so long. I just want to wait and see like the actual results. Like either they've got nothing or they're gonna do something.
Well, I think we will eventually see that there was something to this, but maybe not.
Check this
Stressful.
out.
Oh,
Weed
with
weddings.
The flowers, the music, the cake, so much more. And now there's a new trend to think about. While still illegal on the federal level, some couples in states where recreational use is allowed are putting pot to their parties, and it's a big business. Here's NBC's Gotti Schwartz.
It is why we are here today, to celebrate their love.
To put it bluntly, this is not your typical.
She's Indian, and that's like a traditional thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
To put it
like some sort of saw
bluntly.
trap.
Yeah,
saw trap.
Typical wedding.
You may now smoke with the bride.
But Jeff and Serena Bollea have only shared a love of weed.
You guys smoke on your first date?
Of course, yeah. We smoke.
He's gay.
Good first toke.
And she's Lady Gaga.
Love at first toke.
She's the Indian Lady Gaga.
Does it not look like someone's gonna pull a switch and then like all those chains are gonna tighten and rip off her flesh? Rip off, like, the skin off her face?
It doesn't look like that. Sorry.
I mean, I I guess you win some, you lose some.
I'm just glad to see Corporal Klinger from MASH finally get out of the war. She looks like Klinger.
No, she doesn't.
Doesn't?
Jamie Farr?
I thought so.
That's his name.
He's from Toledo.
Yeah.
He's from Toledo.
He is.
Honestly, he is. And it's like
he's Lebanese.
He was always wearing dresses too.
Yeah, to try to get kicked out so he could go home.
So
Legal weed means big
joke.
money.
I know,
Projected $23 billion American
shit.
market by 2022. Add that to a wedding industry worth more than $70 billion annually, and marijuana marriages seem like a match made in, well, California and Colorado and Oregon and 7 other states that allow recreation.
Fucking Michigan. I'll tell you what, that's the one thing Michigan got right.
Well, I mean, they also had ICP.
They had to get a lot wrong to get ICP. only from Michigan would a thing like ICP come from.
Wow. Are you telling me that Michigan was the founder of the cream team as well?
No, that would be Quebec.
Quebec.
Because Pat Patterson, that's where he's from.
Pat me down. Quebec.
Fuck you, I don't know about the cream team.
Pot. And there's another bar over here. Yes. It's a whole new business model for those like Jamie Lee McCormick, a wedding planner who calls himself the Flower Daddy.
God.
How do you get into this, like... How do you become a wedding planner? Like, what kind of educational qualifications? Fuck you! They will not beat OSU this year. Fuck that. Sorry, I saw something in the chat.
Wasn't George Lopez's wife on that sitcom that he had? Wasn't she a wedding planner?
Sure, whatever.
I think that's a pretty realistic representation of real life. So maybe you could just watch that series, first episode to the finale.
No,
and then you'll know how wedding
I don't want to watch
Ben
George
asked
Lopez.
a question about becoming a wedding planner, and Digby suggests you watch the George Lopez show from beginning to end. That is next level tism
That was
right
on
there.
for like 10 years. I gotta watch 10 years worth of fucking sitcoms to learn what a wedding.
But think about wedding planners, right? Like wedding is like a once.
You might miss something if you don't watch the whole thing.
It's like a once or a 4 or 5 times in a lifetime expenditure. So you want to hire somebody to throw money around. There's a lot of money in weddings. It's probably a lucrative business. This fucking asshole puts pot into it. That's his little gimmick.
Altar, and there's flower in the bouquet and in the groom's boutonniere.
It sparked up a whole host of weed wedding expos and catalogs for brides and grooms.
I wonder if anyone any old curmudgeonly person is like, I'm not going to a marijuana wedding. Dope is for dopes.
Dope is for dope.
Cannabis business owner Jackie Plummer. For her, mainstream pot
This
is
is
a
so
massive
stupid,
business
by the way.
opportunity.
It is.
A lot of the times people think you're going to be, stoners sitting on the couch. It's really much more than that.
All right, so what type of cannabis do you guys like?
Her company
It's
specializes.
really much more than that. We have marshmallows and a chocolate fountain.
A chocolate fountain. One time I went to a wedding with a chocolate fountain, and this little kid got into the fucking fountain. And there was little chocolate footprints like everywhere. It's like, fuck, there's been shoes in the chocolate fountain.
I just remember...
Thanks for ruining it, asshole kid.
I remember somebody putting their wedding cake in the chocolate fountain at a wedding I was at, and they were like dipping the wedding cake in the fountain, and I'm like...
That is gluttony supreme.
I know. Yeah. I was actually impressed. I was like...
They were fatting around.
I was fatting around.
Yeah.
We gotta give them a fatting round of applause.
In Lux Weed events, she provides a weed bar, bud tenders who serve marijuana to guests, and even coordinates their ride home. An alternative Jeff and Serena see
Oh my
to
God.
alcohol.
You see marijuana kind of as wine.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's like wine, of course, of course.
What are you doing later?
Their guests agree.
Don't talk to me until I've had my wine.
Nice to see Lena Dunham.
And I probably went.
And as more states look to legalize an industry worth billions, the chances of seeing more weddings like this are getting pretty high.
Oh, God.
I hate news anchors and their fucking puns. That was awful.
Gotti Schwartz, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Hey, NBC.
All right.
That was not a chocolate fountain. That was a regular fountain.
Like, weddings are beautiful things. Marijuana is perfectly fine. Mixing the two together is cringe.
Well, I guess what they were doing is they were doing weed as an alternative to alcohol at their wedding.
Well, let's be honest. If I'm going, I would really appreciate a weed bar at a boring as fuck wedding. Okay, that would be like, I've had to sit through maybe 2 or 3 weddings in my life.
I've been to a few weddings that were fun. I mean, depending on whose they are and what they do there.
And
you know?
every girl at a wedding wants to bang, even the bride, even the fucking bride.
Well, keep in mind, I was like 12.
It's like a huge orgy. Well, you should have been banging fucking.
What kind of weddings are you going
grown
to?
ass mamas. Get yourself a cougar. But
the cougar in most cases was probably related to me.
Having a weed bar at your wedding instead of an alcohol bar, perfectly fine, cool.
0
right?
calorie weed.
That's cool. That's cool. But smoking the blunt when you're supposed to kiss the bride and making it extra, you're being extra as fuck.
Well, it's when people they're too into the culture. Like the culture defines who they are at
cringy.
that point. Yeah, I know what you mean.
These gentle giants have a second chance on Sonia Stroud.
So they outlawed dog racing in Florida. So now they're like, what are we going to do with all the fucking
Florida
dogs?
Ranch.
They learn what toys are to get along with each other.
Look at that little dog. What the fuck was that little thing? That's
I remember,
my god.
Remember one time at the Renaissance Fair, there was a whole booth or something for these greyhounds that were up for adoption. One of them had this big tumor. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, like, who's
going
to adopt a dog with a tumor, you know? Like, unless you got a bunch of money because you're going to be paying vet bills and shit.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they weren't planning to have her for too much longer.
God, way to bring the downs with you. Like, you're making me so sad now, Digby.
We had a dog.
She's probably dead now. I don't know if she's...
We had a dog that got passed around. We got him from somebody else because the guy ran over the dog's head and crushed his head and left him for dead. And the dog was in a ravine for weeks crying. And so we took him out of the ravine and washed him up. And we had him for a long time. But then we moved and we gave him to my uncle. And then he developed a huge tumor, a big old beef pie looking fucking tumor.
Oh my god! Stop telling these fucking stories.
I felt really bad for
Can I
little
tell you
pupper.
about my dog?
No!
No! He was missing his eye, and he had fleas in his eye socket.
2,300 former race dogs, many with injuries.
Oh,
Noodle, you are sweet, Noodle. He broke his leg racing and then was dumped at a blood bank.
But now that greyhound racing
People
has
are
been
so
voted
mean
out
to
in
dogs.
Florida, the fate of thousands of greyhounds there is uncertain. Kate McFall directs Florida's Humane Society.
Florida has 11 of the 17
Fuck yeah, they're the fastest running dog. Their body's basically built for speed. It's crazy how they were bred that way.
tracks in the country. So it's about 2/3 of the industry will be phased out and finished.
She says the sport is harmful.
It's just one track in Florida since May of 2017. There have been almost 90 injuries and 65 broken bones just at one.
But greyhound trainer Henry Chin believes these dogs are more than just athletes.
These dogs are like family, and people don't understand that.
The ban means that Henry and thousands more racetrack workers will be out of jobs by 2020.
Oh, it's devastating. For me, it's devastating.
And a blow to race fans.
I mean, just go watch the horse races instead, you know?
Yeah.
They had an HBO show on horse racing, and
it can be harmful too.
They were filming the show, and they had a season. I think it had Dustin Hoffman in it. It was a really good show, and they couldn't do a second season because of how many horses got fucked and hurt filming the first season.
Yeah,
it was rough.
Yeah.
It was a good show too.
Honestly, the dog track isn't exactly known for being a high class place to be.
Yeah,
they're born Florida isn't exactly known to be a high class place to be.
Dog shows.
Oh, there's definitely high class places in Florida, though.
That guy looked like Doug the Bounty Hunter's fat cousin.
Most of these dogs only raced for 2 years.
Race Dog
but
the
can
Bounty
live
Hunter.
for another decade. So they have years
Aw.
and years ahead.
Cute little
They have those very aerodynamic heads. They're very small and long.
Yeah, I want to
Being pets.
Roughly 6,000 greyhounds will need homes over the next few years. Hundreds of groups poised to help them go from kennels to couches.
All of these guys seem very well adjusted.
They are.
For some, a chance at a new life.
I love it when dogs look like they're smiling.
If any of the audience members right now need a pupper in their life, I would look into contacting Florida Greyhound Commission, getting yourself a Greyhound survival puppy.
A really fast-running fucking dog.
Slick, little, thin, fucking streamlined, sexy dog.
Tammy Leitner, NBC News, Loxahatchee, Florida.
Hey, NBC News. That was a Brendel-colored one. That's cool.
When you said that about the smiling dog, I remember this one dog that my mom used to watch every once in a while. I forget what
Did it
was.
die or have something horrible happen to it?
No. Okay.
okay.
No. Okay. The story about my dog.
No, I don't want to hear.
No, it's he's good. He's okay now. He's fine now. He just doesn't. He has one eye, but he's good now. He's happy.
He's a pirate now.
He's a pirate. Oh my God. All right.
A war of words between President Trump and the man who oversaw the raid that killed Osama bin Laden.
Trump's just got so much shit going on all at once. You
Can't get mad at me for one thing if you're too busy getting mad at me for everything.
In an interview on Fox News this morning, Trump criticized the military for not having killed bin Laden sooner, and he dismissed the retired Admiral who oversaw that operation
a politician,
as a Hillary Clinton backer.
A politician would never talk this way about the military, and a military person would know better than to talk this way about the military. Trump is neither, so he's just like...
Trump's never been in the military. He's never been a public servant before.
Should have killed bin Laden sooner.
Don't get caught personally.
Yeah. It's so fucked up.
You know what I would have done? I would have fired bin Laden. Bin Laden, you're fired.
He basically shit on every soldier that's ever gotten caught or killed, for that matter. I mean,
if you're a POW, you're a pussy. Fuck you.
I think Trump starts shit on purpose to confuse people of all the other nefarious shit he's done.
Do you remember when he called the fucking widow of a soldier and pissed her off?
Yeah.
That was...
He said he knew what he signed up for.
Yeah, he knew what he signed up for.
Well,
That's why he's dead.
He knew what he signed up for. Sorry. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Retired Admiral, Navy SEAL, 37 years.
Thanks,
former head of
Obama.
U.S. Special Operations.
Hillary Clinton fan.
Special Operations.
Excuse me, Hillary Clinton fan.
Who led the operations, commanded the operations that took down Saddam Hussein and that killed Osama bin Laden, says that your sentiment is the greatest threat to democracy in his lifetime.
He's a Hillary Clinton backer and an Obama backer.
As a backer. He's a backer.
He's a backer.
And you could see the look on his face when he just added a new word to his vocabulary. Backer.
Backer.
There was this look on his face like, she's a Hillary Clinton backer.
Frankly,
he was a Navy SEAL.
Wouldn't it have been nice if we got Osama bin Laden a lot sooner than that?
Oh my God.
Right, yeah, and I'm sure if this guy was a Trump supporter, he'd still be shitting on him, right?
Yeah.
Well, the only reason Trump's shitting on him is because the guy's claiming Trump is not good for America. And
He's a
Trump
Hillary
is
Clinton fan.
Hillary Clinton fan.
And all that Trump can hit him back with is that,
what? Actually, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and we need Tim Pool to come on and straighten us out.
Good point.
William McRaven
Tim,
speaking to
it's
RJ
Billy.
Tapper, saying this: I did not
Are you
back
a Hillary Clinton
or
backer?
anyone else. I am a fan of President Obama and President George W. Bush, both of whom I worked for. I admire all presidents, regardless of their political party, who uphold the dignity of the office and who use that office to bring the nation together in challenging times. I stand by my comment that the president's attack on the media is the greatest threat to our democracy in my lifetime. When you undermine the people's right to a free press and freedom of speech and expression, then you threaten the Constitution and all for which it stands.
Wow, this guy sounds like a real dummy. No wonder he backs Hillary. Idiot, using words.
McRaven in
You
that
use a word like
response,
backer.
particularly from
That takes a real
President
genius.
Trump in that interview, wide-ranging interview on Fox. All right, let's discuss this now with CNN military analyst Lieutenant General Mark Herdling. And you served with McRaven in Europe and Iraq. You even tweeted out saying, having served with Bill McRaven in Europe and Iraq, he is one of the best leaders and selfless servants of our nation.
It's crazy that CNN uses Skype.
Beep.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have something better, honestly. They'd have like their own program.
Well, they might even have a deal with Skype, right?
They have satellites, but the thing about the satellites is that there's a big delay, even bigger than Skype. So they
it's like 30 fucking seconds before they respond to what you're saying.
Yeah.
So Skype works better than satellite conferencing, which is what they traditionally use.
You think that Microsoft might pay them to use Skype too? Like, get a little
I've seen other news stations use Skype too. I mean, there's only so many types of video calling software out there, right?
Yeah.
So Discord made a good move trying to be like an all-in-one. It replaces multiple things.
They've added in like the Steam functionality to get games too.
Yep.
That's.
I only use CompuServe.
CompuServe. I literally did use CompuServe back in the day.
My cousin had CompuServe. It was fucking weird.
I tried all of them back in the day. CompuServe. Of course, AOL. Everybody fucking had AOL.
I had MSN Internet Provider.
Yeah, I had MSN. Microsoft Network. It was an ISP. That's so weird.
You remember Net Zero?
Yeah,
it was like the free
one.
ISP.
Yeah, there was just an ad.
So weird. Dial-up, man. It's such I think back to when I was a kid. If I had high-speed internet access like right now.
Prodigy. I used Prodigy too.
Yeah.
I have ever met, not a political bone.
So yeah, whatever. This is CNN. It's always breaking news, and Trump is a piece of shit. I mean, like I agree. I agree with what the guy said about Trump, but I mean that's CNN is just the news about how Trump sucks now, all the time.
Yeah, but that's the counter production to Fox News, which is all about defend Trump, right?
To a degree. I mean,
they're not fighting for any sort of journalistic integrity here.
Fox News
they're
took
fighting
the side of
viewers.
CNN with the Acosta thing.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing people like always give me shit about was that I had a problem with him just being like, I don't like this guy, so he can't come to the White House. He assaulted a woman, Acosta chop.
Acosta chop. Well, but some people give you shit about it, but not. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah. Tim Pool straightened me out.
I can't wait. Yeah, I've been thinking in the back of my head for a while now, Ben, that you don't know shit, and Tim Pool needs to come in and educate you.
You know what?
Tim Pool.
Yeah. I have this weird news report, and it's about how this town in Mexico has such shitty drinking water that people drink more Coca-Cola there than water. And there's like a huge spike in diabetes.
Oh, man. But Mexico's got the better Coca-Cola, too, though. It's got the real sugar in it.
cane sugar, dude.
They have that pretty much everywhere else except for here.
Well, we can get it here, too, but we have to special order
They don't
it.
manufacture it here because there's a big thing here where they want to use corn byproduct instead.
It's a good year for corn. We subsidize corn.
Yep.
We don't subsidize sugar here because sugar's kind of like what's the American-made sugar usually come from Hawaii?
I don't know. It'd be sugar cane. I think it could be grown in like Florida or something. I don't know.
I do think we get a lot of Hawaiian sugar, but cute. This is so sad.
What if Coca-Cola is the one that polluted their water on purpose?
Wow.
Drum up sales.
That'd be so weird to like eat your cereal with Coca-Cola.
We don't eat cereal with water, Benjamin.
I know, but I just picture them using Coca-Cola for everything that requires a liquid.
My Cheerios are better with Coca-Cola.
They're bathing in Coca-Cola. They're all sticky.
I would prefer Coca-Cola over water in my cereal, I think. What's a good cereal? Like corn Pops and Coca-Cola? Or Captain Crunch and Coca-Cola?
I don't like Coca-Cola. I prefer Dr. Pepper, but yeah, if I could try like Fruit Loops or something.
And Fruity Pebbles.
That's sick. Uno Six Flags in the chat. Coca-Cola and Fruity Pebbles is sick.
You would just die.
That's actual barf. You just created barf. Good for you.
provide safe drinking water. So Coca-Cola, like any company,
Nobody
is taking
fucking
advantage
eats cereal
of
with
the
water. Shut up, Vandy 004.
I feel like this girl is the reincarnation of Anne Frank. Is that inappropriate for me to say?
She's Mexican.
She just looks like Anne Frank to me.
Her name is Margarita Gutierrez.
Yeah.
I don't know if reincarnation necessarily has to stay within the same country. Could be reincarnated as a Mexican woman.
I just feel like that woman's got a very intriguing diary.
Okay. All right.
And if you drink the water in our city, you get the diarrhea of Anne Frank.
Looks nothing like Anne Frank.
It's kind of fucked up.
I hate my life. Powdered milk needs water. Well, who the fuck is eating cereal with powdered milk?
A lot of milk has
powdered milk was a thing.
A lot of milk has water in it, like.
Yeah, milk. Of course, it has water. Like it's not like oil where it's a different compound entirely. Milk is like.
Well, I mean, like they also, like fat-free milk is like filtered, like watered down, isn't it?
I don't know if it's filtered. They take the.
How do they get the fat out of it?
I guess it would be a filter, right? Shit. I'm like, how do they do this? Because whole milk is what, 3% milk, 3 to 4% milk.
Yeah.
2%
So what's
milk
the rest of it? What's the rest of it?
Skim milk is fat free, so they skim it. They skim the fat out.
They skim it off the top.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, milk is a byproduct of
Titties.
cows. And what do they drink? They drink milk. I mean, they fucking drink water, and then they produce milk, and the milk is going to be mostly water because what liquid do they have in their body? They have water, and then they have the fats and the proteins that go into it that's necessary for baby cows.
I just want to eat my cereal with human woman breast milk. I want big chunks of colostrum in my fucking corn pops.
Fuck yeah. Crazy people. Oh, apparently they spin it to get that out.
I see.
We got Gyro Zeppeli to come and work his magic on it. Anybody get that reference?
No.
Listen to the heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm.
Okay,
the rhythm of the
so
street.
this was sent to us a lot. Logan Paul, I'm a flat earther.
Oh God!
Oh, I heard about this one.
Is this trolls?
Okay, so first things first. I can't
fucking
see
hope
any of
it
you. It's incredibly bright up here. But thank you all.
You know
for
who
having
must have gotten to Logan Paul?
Into flat earthers.
You know who must have gotten to Logan Paul? I
Who?
think he had a conversation with Tim Pool.
Oh,
And it
Tim Pool
opened
set
up
him
his-
straight.
Opened up his fucking mind.
He's woke.
Absolutely.
I heard that he's doing this for publicity, basically, to get people
No,
talking.
why would he do that?
Not Logan Paul.
Logan Paul has access to all the wealth and all the media. Why would he turn to flat Earth if he didn't believe in it? This is a small cause. Flat Earthers are brilliant people with ideas that the rest of the world just aren't willing to take a look at. You think he would exploit that for media
Logan
purposes?
Paul, not the Logan Paul that I know.
Yeah, Logan Paul wouldn't do that.
Of course.
Incredible.
He's a sweet
I do want
boy.
to give a special shout out to my friend Mike for being the catalyst to all this. Shout out, Mike. I love you. I love you. He's one of my best friends.
Part of me thinks he's just generally stupid enough to believe this, honestly.
No. No.
So I consider myself a man of truth, someone who hates being ignorant. I try my best to avoid being ignorant. And
Bullshit! You ran around
that's why I decided to
Japan
come here.
in a fucking suicide forest, making bing bong fucking noises, wearing a Goku cap. Fuck out of here, dude.
Because
Fuck out of here.
if I'm gonna do this, and if I'm gonna put my name out there, I want to know the facts, right? The fact that we haven't been to the moon in over 50 years. The fact that
Who cares? Why would we? What's the point of going to the moon over and over and over again when we already know there's basically nothing there? It's like, do we need to just go back to the moon to see if it's changed or something?
I mean, we probably
We
should
need to go there because if we don't, it'll get lonely.
We should probably go back to the moon so we can make a porn on it.
Moon porn.
I think we need to talk to Pornhub about making on-moon porn.
Oh shit!
That's where we get
that
get
would be
Logan
fucking
Hall.
insane.
Be
Get
the
Logan
most
Paul and
expensive
Pornhub
porn
on
in the
this.
history of porn.
Worth it, because this is literally the history of porn. If we do that,
Well, it would have to be. It would have to be like, a series for it to be profitable.
I don't know, you couldn't do it on the surface because of spacesuits and shit, so they'd have to set up like a lander and do it in the lander or something.
Yeah, they could. Okay, it could be a suicide mission. They could just fucking.
Why would they
gonna
do
like
that?
zip their suits together?
they
and
could
fuck
have
through the
connectable suits. Like maybe we can
Okay,
get a
what
suit
are we gonna
that's-
look at then?
We can make invisible suits.
This is so dumb.
Emits its own light.
Y'all just mad that I came up with this brilliant idea.
I'd rather see it on the space station.
Call them the globe heads. Some of their best scientists can't explain gravity. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye. At the end of the day,
Bill Nye is not a scientist, by the way.
What? He's the science guy, though.
Right. Yeah, he's the science guy.
He's a science guy.
Sure. It's just funny that he brought up Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye. not even on the same level.
Well, I think those are the only two scientists
He knows
that he knows.
But Bill Nye is not a scientist.
But he's a science
He's
guy.
really not.
do they even know?
Do they even know?
So I wanted to come
I was
here
waiting for him to say
and
magnets. How do
explore
they
for
work?
Myself, do my best to keep an open mind, and you guys have been amazing. You have been so receptive to me and my friends. So I want to say thank you for that. I've met a lot of great people here. Everyone's welcomed us with open arms. Made a lot of amazing relationships. Hopefully, some relationships that will last long into the future.
He can't even hold his laugh
yeah,
back.
man. If like I said, if I'm gonna do this, and if I'm gonna put my name out there, because I'm sure you guys know there's a stigma. There's a stigma with being a flat earther, and if I'm gonna do it, I want to know the facts. So that's why I'm here. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me. If you see me in the hallway, say hi. Come take a picture, and I guess I'm not ashamed to say my name is Logan Paul, and I think I'm coming out of the flat Earth closet.
So here's the deal, right?
I hate that.
He dropped the mic.
I hate that.
Here's the deal. If you're a YouTuber, this is like speculation based. Get into the flat earth market right now. If you're anti-flat earth or if you're pro-flat earth, it doesn't matter. Shit's about to get real on the flat earth front. There's a lot of flat earthers that are going to be making a lot of money this Christmas bonus season. This is the time. Buy flat earth fucking everything. I'm
I
going to
want to
start.
see what the crowd at a flat Earth convention looks like. I just want to see that.
Look at that guy with his arms raised in the front there. Like, that's the champion. That's the future of America right there.
Awesome, man.
Oh, shit. Is that Andy Dick?
No.
Oh.
That was so weird. Okay. That's really weird.
Well, I'm glad we watched that. Everybody at home, the earth is fucking flat. And
You convinced me.
We're going to put
I
porn
believe
on
it
the
now.
moon. We're going to build a porn base.
We've
bang
already
base.
established that this is a dumb idea.
What, the porn on the moon?
Is the moon flat?
Yeah.
No, we're going to bang base. It's gonna
We
be like
need
bang bus.
we need to do better than the moon. We should do porn on Mars.
It would take so long to get to Mars.
Digby, we got to get people. Okay. Novel
We
idea.
gotta do porn on the sun.
On the sun, you wouldn't even be able to get close enough to the sun to do anything on it.
It's so
Sure you could. You gotta.
Sure you
go there
could.
at night.
You're
You gotta go there at
insane.
night.
You're insane.
Digby,
You gotta go there in like winter when the sun is colder.
Digby, you're no Bill Nye the Science
Oh
Guy.
my god.
You don't know how this
people
works.
were saying Bill Nye's an engineer. I didn't realize engineers were considered scientists. I mean, like, they know science, but
Is Bill Nye the engineer guy?
yeah.
Wow. He's a science guy.
Yeah, he knows science.
He's an engineer.
Yeah, it said he worked for Boeing as a
Yeah.
mechanical engineer.
Yeah, Seattle, baby.
Yep.
Bill Nye.
That's why he was on Almost Live.
I grew up watching Young Billy. I consider myself Bill Fridge, the science kid, because of Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
Bill Fridge.
Bill Nye, he's a science educator, yeah.
Yeah, that makes him a scientist.
He doesn't have a PhD.
He's got a PhD in personality.
He doesn't have a PhD though. He has a bachelor's from Cornell University, Bachelor of Science.
That sounds like scientist to me.
I mean, it's a bachelor's degree.
How great would a dating show be with a bunch of scientists and they call it Bachelors of Science, and they gotta date like a really hot chick? It's basically the Big Bang Theory reality show. I hate my life. Let's move on.
What's sad is that would probably do really well.
On an all new episode of Bachelors of Science.
Did you guys ever watch Mr. Wizard? Did
Oh,
you ever
yeah.
see that shit?
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
You guys are too young.
I watched
to know.
Mr. Wizard. I watched Bill Nye.
Mr. Wizard was kind of like the original Bill Nye.
Yeah.
And Beekman's World. Did you watch that?
I watched Beekman's World, which was a Bill Nye fucking
Is he a
counterpoint
fucking
ripoff.
scientist too?
Beekman? No, but the rat was. Beekman had like that little bop girl with the ponytail.
Okay.
She's a cutie.
You're weird.
What?
Hey, Faith family, it's
Hey,
Brother
Faith
Mario.
family.
I pray you're having a great day. I wanted to create this video to
a great day.
answer one of the most commonly asked questions that I receive.
He's got one of those lights for his camera that makes his eyes glow.
And that is,
I always notice like
Mario,
You'll notice
what
that on
Christian
YouTube with
denomination
certain
do you
people.
belong to?
I'm thinking about buying one of those. I want my eyes to glow.
So this is him addressing a question he gets. Which denomination is he?
To create this to let you know. So let's get into it. Now, let's talk about what a denomination is. Now, by definition, a denomination is a subgroup within Christianity that operates under a common name, tradition, and identity. Now, worldwide Christianity is normally divided in 5 major groups. You have Roman Catholics, Eastern Orthodox.
Okay, and it's funny that it's totally lost on him that Christianity is a bunch of bullshit and there's so many different types of it that the odds of any of them being correct are so slim. It's true.
But watch this.
There's a better chance that they're all wrong.
That's what I'm banking on.
Oriental Orthodox, Anglican, and Protestant. Now, I fall under the Protestant umbrella, and we'll talk about which subgroup of Protestantism that I fall under.
A Protestant.
I feel like
there's definitely some tism here.
Protestantism.
I feel like there's a branch of Christianity for every Christian in the world.
I mean, yeah, because people take the cafeteria approach with religion. Most people just take what they like and ignore the stuff they don't like. So,
which I'm fine with that if it was like a personal thing that you base your life on, but like when it becomes a control aspect where you control people with it and it
controls whoever believes in it.
Well, yeah, but if it's a way to control yourself, right? But when you use it to manipulate people into doing your fucking bidding and following you and your voting, and it's like, okay, this has become a cult.
But if you're wondering why I call myself a Protestant, it's because of Martin Luther, who protested against the false doctrines of the Catholic Church. So I used to be a Catholic. I was born into a Catholic family, baptized as a baby, did my first communion, all that stuff. But I understand now that the Roman Catholic Church is false. So the only branch that I really stand for within this is Protestantism. Not going to take too much
Protestantism
time to go over the falseness of the Roman Catholic doctrine and the Eastern Orthodox and all that stuff. I can do that in another video. Now, one thing I want to point out is non-believers will oftentimes try to discredit the Christian faith by saying, "Oh,
this is what I just did.
Look at you guys. You guys have a whole bunch of denominations, and because of this shows that there's no consistency or truth to be found in Christianity," which isn't true at all.
I don't know if they necessarily say that, but they say that it demonstrates that you can't even agree on, how to worship God the same way.
It's a common refutation of Pascal's wager.
Yeah.
It's like, even within your own religion, you're not certain.
A funny fact here is there are denominations within every thought group.
Within every thought. There's a denomination
out in the world. Buddhists, for example, have 3 major denominations. They have Mahayana, Theravada, and Vajrayana, which basically means that not all those who follow Buddha believe in the same exact things. So within the umbrella of even Buddhism, some Buddhists believe things and they subgroup themselves. Same thing with atheists. Not all atheists believe the same thing. They're just not as...
No, atheists don't believe in something. That's what makes them atheists.
But some atheists are, they believe that comic books are entertaining, and other atheists believe that movies are entertaining. Some of them like both. See, there's a big difference in atheism. We care about shit that doesn't matter.
Like, there aren't really more than one. There aren't really more than one ways to be an atheist, unless it's the difference of like, well, I think that you can't definitively prove God, or no, yes, you can definitively prove God. Here's how, and I guess those are the differences.
G-man.
But there's way more differences between like Christian denominations and different atheistic points of view.
I just think my only problem with atheism is that atheists spend too much time thinking about Christianity and other religions.
That's not true. I'm an atheist, and I don't stand around talking about it very often.
We're doing it right now.
That's because we're watching
crazy
a video.
people. I know, but
I miss Mario. He had this talent where he could tell the flavor of a popsicle by sitting on it. I miss that. Wow. Did you see that? You like that?
Yeah.
Hi, Faith family.
Pineapple. Oh.
TVC Mario here.
TVC Mario. Right now, I'm enjoying a great popsicle. Oh, why are your lips purple? Oh.
Great popsicles and fucking.
That's one of my favorite Mario videos where he had to make an entire video about how not gay he is.
Yep.
Like, I'm not gay, guys. Totally.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
The kingdom of God. Now, Nicodemus did not understand this. He was confused, and he said,
all right, I'm done with Mario today. I can't do it anymore. The popsicle
now
thing.
I'm thinking of those airheads popsicles.
He's obviously wearing the red shirt because he's got a fucking cherry popsicle in right now. He's like, popping a cherry.
Why does that correspond with the color shirt he's wearing?
I just assume that he has to remind himself what flavor it is once he puts it in, so when it melts, he's not like, oh, I'm bleeding red out of my ass. Is this anal hemorrhaging? No, it's just the popsicle you put up there, Mario.
This is a crazy guy threatening people with a hammer.
Right there. This is what we're gonna do. You're not gonna leave?
Damn, my dude.
I don't want to have a good day anymore. I want to go. I want to go home. I want to go home. Right from the back of the truck. Will you go hammer them in the head with me?
Oh, will you go hammer them in the head with me? Will you go hammer them in the head? Oh my God!
I'm gonna get a hammer and come back and hit both of you in the fucking head.
Sounds like the tree from the Wizard of Oz that scolds Dorothy for taking an apple.
Go hammer, go hammer, go.
I want to go home. I want to go home. You're all in my fucking face, and I want to go home. It hurts. It hurts.
No.
This guy has a mental
Not do what I'm supposed to do.
Nah, he's totally stable. Look at him.
I like his hat.
I was on Capitol Hill one time, and there was a guy like going off like this on Capitol Hill.
I always see weird people in Seattle like just talking, just like yelling at nobody.
This guy was doing this all around, and he got in another crazy person's face, and then they started yelling at each other, and one guy pulled out like a 6-foot thick chain, and they just starts beating the shit out of this dude with a chain. And the guy's like, I'm sitting inside of a restaurant, right? It's like 1, 2 a.m. I'm eating a salad, and I'm watching the window as they get in this big bum fight, chain fight, crazy people fight, and the guy comes up to the window. I feel like I'm at the zoo because he just got whipped to shit. His shirt's off, and he has these red emblazoned like chain marks from the chain whipping his body, and he's just like, he's too crazy to be hurt. He's like, wow. He walks up to the window, and I'm just like eating my salad. Like, sorry, man. I felt like I was at the zoo. Like the apes couldn't get to me, you know.
He must have been on PCP or some shit.
Yeah, it was definitely some sort
Dan
of...
Danny.
Probably PCP. Fuck Dan. Fuck Dan. Stop this Danny thing. Somebody slow the Danny train.
Today I'm going to tell you about the day Jesus Christ drove out a demon right in front of me.
Oh.
Okay?
It's Gorilla 199.
Yeah.
And he didn't die. He's alive. He's making videos again.
Yeah, you're thinking of Anthony Bourdain.
No, people thought Gorilla 199 was dead for like a year one time. He went like a whole year without doing anything online, and there was like basically a thing on his channel that said he was dead.
Some place, and there was a couple of women there, young women, and while we were standing out there, a conversation broke out between us, and we started chatting away. Now,
who the fuck has a printer in their fucking kitchen? Good point.
One of them
Yeah.
was wearing gothic clothing. She was very attractive.
Whoa.
You know, one of these girls who is exceptionally attractive, yeah. And she was wearing all of this regalia, and she looked quite stunning in it, yeah. And it was all...
So Gorilla 199 saw a goth girl, and he was getting hot and bothered by her.
I have a similar thing with goth girls. I don't know why I'm strangely attracted to them.
was
I
all
think it's
new, it was
because
all
they're
very-
representative of death.
That means you got a demon, man.
It's fashion.
Clean. It wasn't all grotty like a lot of these goths
Living
walk
dead
around
girl.
with, okay? And I could sense that there was something about her that didn't fit into this, yeah. So I said to her, your clothes are very nice. I said, you know, do you know what they're...
How old is the person he's like hitting on here?
Yeah, I'm imagining like a 19-year-old and this fucker.
I have no idea.
Your clothes are very nice.
What do you mean? What
quite
what the symbolism and meaning behind the clothes that you're wearing are? And she said to me, "Oh yeah, I do." I said to her, "You know, it's all to do with Apollyon the Destroyer, don't you?"
That's how you get into a goth girl's pants.
You realize you're actually worshiping Apollyon the Destroyer, the beast from the pit in the book of Revelation.
How did you know? I'm an Apollyon girl.
I'd be totally into some clothing that represented Apollyon the Destroyer. Sounds metal as fuck.
Yeah,
I was surprised there that she actually said that she knew that. Now, the conversation then just flowed between us.
This sounds like a bullshit story.
And she got so wet, and she was like begging me to come back to her hotel room. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't he married or something? Or
I don't know anything about him personally.
She was very surprised how much knowledge I've got about this stuff, and I was surprised how much knowledge she had and how much she was sharing with me as well. So you see, her clothes, you know, this gothic style, yeah, is to do with Apollyon. But I'll just explain this to you, that the word goth, like Golgoth, yeah, the place of the skull, goth means skull, yeah.
Skull.
Okay, and in Greek it's called negrokephali, which means
it's called
head.
what?
Whoa.
It's called what?
We don't say that word on Drunken Peasants.
Yes, you
Gorilla
do.
99.
Head. Okay, and Apollyon the Destroyer is the head of the body of the pagans. You know, as Jesus Christ is the head of the body of Christ. Like, these people worship Apollyon the Destroyer. He is their so-called Jesus. Okay, and he's the dead.
All right, so if I go up to any
skull.
fucking goth person on the street and ask them about this Apollyon the Destroyer or whatever the fuck you said, they're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Because they worship this being.
I want to fucking sign up to worship this badass of a god.
Well, you better get some fishnets and Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so she knew about this as well, and I said to her, I said, well, I'm a born-again Christian. And she said to me, well, I respect everyone's religion. I said, okay.
Probably
I said,
backing
would you
away,
accept prayer to Jesus Christ? She said, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This did not happen.
So I put
pray
my
to
hand on the
Christ.
shoulder,
I put my
and
hand on her
prayed to
shoulder. It slipped down onto a titty. I started milking her udders. And as the lactose dripped down my hands and face, I said, the demon has been expelled. And I ejaculated onto her dress.
the Lord Jesus Christ. And I asked him to bless her and open her heart.
This is the beginning of a erotic fanfic written by Gorilla 199. The free speech stud bang the big titted goth girlfriend.
Crumpled.
The freedom of religion stud.
Her shoulders went right in.
Dude, what if this is the Why Be an Atheist guy's dad?
Yeah.
Would explain a lot.
He came up with this on the toilet, and he's like, you know what? This will be a great video.
Ripped her chest, and she looked incredibly disturbed. I'd stopped praying for her, and she was there like this, and she was like,
"This is such bullshit.
Oh, please don't do that again."
Did not happen.
I said,
"Please don't do that again."
You asked me to pray for you to Jesus Christ, and I've done so. If you don't want me to pray for you again, I won't pray for you again. Okay? So, but now what happened now is the confirmation that the demon was gone. And she was standing there like this, okay? And her friend, one of her friends, there was a group of them sitting across the road in this little park bit. One of them walked over and came over to this girl and started saying things to her, you know, just normal, oh, blah, 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 yeah? And then she turned to leave. This girl didn't even answer her. She turned to leave. And as she turned to leave, she turned back to me, looked at me, and she went like this. She said, take it, and pointed at this girl. Take it.
Take what?
The demon.
Oh,
girl.
Her
It, man. Take it all.
That the demon that was in this girl was now gone. It's no longer a demon now.
Oh, wow.
So this girl was now an it. Well, there's friendship for you, eh? No demon, no friendship. Okay, she doesn't need those kind of friends.
What?
She's transphobic.
She had a demon inside of her.
She's transphobic. She called this person an it.
So I said to the girl, anyway, listen, I've got to go now. It's been great meeting you. Goodbye. And
Bullshit.
I went and I left her there.
Bullshit. He
Really
exorcises a demon out of her body and leaves her with her demonic fucking friends. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
So I removed the demon and she pointed to her friend and said, take it. And I left her there because fuck her. She was a demon riding whore.
Couldn't they just put another demon right back in her?
Yeah.
You know? Did it once.
Bullshit.
Dude, the title of this next video is so weird. And it's a Wild Bill video.
Oh, God.
No.
Look.
Hot babe syndrome. Hot blonde babe.
Hot blonde babe.
The free speech cowboy. Wild Bill for America.
Every Tuesday morning I have breakfast with the men of First Baptist Church, and the other day I rode over with Jerry Pendry. We were talking about
Shout out to
Adam and
Jerry
Eve.
Pendry.
And Jerry asked,
What is this background? It's like a fence and a road and a house?
Yeah, man.
What happened to the ocean?
how could Adam, the most intelligent man to ever walk on planet Earth, be so stupid as to take the forbidden fruit when Eve offered it to him?
If Adam was the most intelligent man in the history of planet Earth, why didn't he just like build all of this technology?
To be fair,
Why?
he was the most intelligent man on the history of planet Earth at a time. If you believe he was the only man on planet Earth.
Yeah.
At a time.
My answer was probably because Eve was the hottest babe in the entire history of humanity. And she was naked. There is nothing that can make a man
What the fuck do
stupider.
you think about all day?
This sounds like Wild Bill's got some weird sexual
Is Wild
association with the
Bill
Bible.
saying Eve asked for original sin? She was asking for it by the way she was dressed? Wild Bill, why are you slut-shaming Eve? Aren't you supposed to be a Christian?
She was naked.
This is toxic masculinity from
Bouncing
the
titties everywhere.
From the South Beach gay cowboy.
Than a hot babe. Hey, if you have a better theory, I'm all ears. Hot babe syndrome has been turning men into train wrecks since the dawn of time. Whenever I counsel a young man, the first point I make is this. all that glitters is not gold.
I'm sure he counsels a lot of young men and blasts his fucking golden glitter all over them.
Oh my
you
God.
sick fucking cowboy
out there who
ride
are
him, cowboy.
staggeringly gorgeous on the outside and pig ugly on the inside. The Bible says it like this.
I can't really judge him too harshly. I shit you not, my dad, when I was younger, got me a manga Bible, an actual Bible.
That is the most autistic thing I've ever heard.
No
in
wonder
my life.
you're into some weird sex shit.
We have solved nature versus nurture.
Want it. But I looked in it and I saw like Eve. Eve was like naked in this anime style, and you know,
Did you jerk off to
I
it?
think I was like 10 years old, little 10 to 12-year-old Digby. That got my dick hard. That got my dick hard as a fucking rock.
Holy shit, Digby.
A ring of gold and a pig's snout.
This proverb here or whatever, this little passage would make a fucking great t-shirt.
Beautiful woman who lacks discretion. The worst train wrecks I've had in my life came from getting connected with beautiful women who were not very pretty on the inside. When God says...
Does that mean he cut them open and looked at their insides?
I wouldn't put it past Wild Bill.
Do not
He's the Zodiac killer.
Man, she was really ugly on the inside.
Fully yoked.
Bloody and red with a pumping heart.
That command is for our own good. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching. And America.
What? That's how you're gonna leave it?
Again.
You're gonna come in and say some insane shit like that and just not elaborate? All right.
Yeah. Every time I counsel a young man, I tell him...
Who the fuck does he counsel?
Young men.
Who's lining up to get counseled by
All
Wild
these little
Bill?
young men line up for that Wild Bill stud cock. You know, I'm a counsel these
There was
boys.
like fucking cicadas in the background making noises and shit. It's
So
like
South Florida, though.
Could he pick a better place to film?
It's probably his backyard.
I think these are just like the beach, like the houses right behind the public beach, and I think he's just standing in somebody's yard.
Also, the sun is like shining really hard on everything behind him. It looks like Elon Musk is ordering another fucking orbital laser strike.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it creates original sin.
Good one.
It's happening. Wild Buffalo Bill.
It's a really awkward frame he's holding.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't snip the ending of that off.
Do you think he grooms this mustache? No, he did snip the ending of it off, right? Like he already snipped this because there's the scene where he goes up to turn off the fucking camera. So he could have snipped it instead of having his shit-eating smirk where he's like, "Yeah, I just blame women for everything bad that happened in the world. I'm a fucking good guy.
He's a good guy.
Welcome to Christianity, sweet boy Bill."
Yeah, counsel some young men.
Wild Bill should be the villain in the Canyon Trail sequel.
Digby was a fucking genius right there. Holy shit.
Yeah, you know what? You were right. You should direct their movies for them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everybody watching right now would pay fucking $13.50 to go to a movie theater and watch Canyon Trail 2, the smattering of Wild Bill. He just goes in.
I think Wild Bill's channel is just like it's an installment in the Canyon Trail cinematic universe, setting him up as the villain. You know?
We got to get Egghead to talk about this.
Yeah.
The Bible? Why does it look like Digby is digging in his ass? Digby, are you wearing one of those fur plugs in your butt that gives you a tail?
I'm not doing that. I'm fucking scratching my back.
Digging in his ass.
Yeah, all the
my
time.
My ass is down here.
You should wash your hands after you scratch your back, dude. You're gonna get pink eye.
Pink eye.
I'm okay. Well, I agree to disagree. I'm fucking scratching my back.
Okay.
He's mad.
Why don't you just scratch your ass so that?
Yeah, could you just give your ass a little scratch right now so we know what that looks like so we can. Don't do it. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Look
there. That's
the barrels
right here.
Oh,
the barrels are back.
Stop making videos from work. Why have you not learned your lesson?
I don't know. That's a lot better, I think.
Well, because he has to get paid making YouTube videos somehow, right?
And plus, I can see it in front of the store, too.
Well,
hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. And today, I will be hosting
he didn't
a Google
get a new
Hangout.
job. It's the same fucking job.
Those are the same barrels.
I recognize those barrels anywhere.
Yeah, and when I brought him on, I was like, why'd you lie and get fired from and say you got fired from your job? He's like, I did. And it's like, you're working at the same place. You're still making videos from there.
This is going to take 1 o'clock now. I'll probably host a Google Hangout around 4 o'clock.
Why are you calling my job?
There are some Christians on the internet that are claiming that I'm not saved. That they know for a fact that I don't know Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
How old is G-Man again?
He's like 40 something.
So sad.
He's 40?
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
You know, today's Saturday. This is normally when I go out and do my evangelism.
Shitting
to deal with the
me?
Hebrew ritual.
Holy shit.
G-Man's sporting the bald head look now.
Like, so
looks good
I'm
on him.
debating whether or not I should do the hangout or whether or not I should go out there and do some evangelism with those Hebrew Israelites. But I think it would be more.
Dude, those guys probably fucking hate G-Man. He comes around and like yells shit at
Well,
them.
they kind of hate everybody, right? I think it's cute. I think it's cute that G-Man plays with them. Like he needs that.
I want these liars on the internet that's saying I'm not a Christian. I'll be right back, guys.
They're just saying that to piss you off.
Can I help you?
Oh my God, are you serious?
He walked
Is he
off.
arguing with someone
No, it's somebody
on
trying
video?
to get something at his work. He's dealing with a customer mid-video.
Yep.
Like,
We're
get
over
the
here
fuck
looking
out.
at-
I'm making a video.
We're looking at the second most American fridge in the world back there with the American flag on the fridge, me being the first because I'm running for president 2020. But like, just judge this room. He's supposed to be at work, and he's back in the fucking chemical room making shit atheist videos. The customer walks in. He's got to go deal with that shit. He doesn't bother turning the fucking camera off. He just lets it run.
Why didn't he edit it out?
He could have edited it out. He could have turned it off.
Roadkill?
This is amazing. the levels of like idiocy that go into all of this. Already being reprimanded at work for making videos at work and people calling and trolling your work. And he's back at it. And he's not even doing it like to a professional level at all. He's over here talking to fucking Clyde, who wants to get the fucking order of barrels in. Whatever the fuck he does at this job.
I don't know what he does.
So dumb.
I'm here for my barrels.
It's a talent. When you're this dumb at this point, I consider a talent.
I've never seen it go this far where somebody okay, look, that's just
Why are you calling my job?
Because you're always at your job doing stupid videos. We watch 48 videos of you complaining about atheists at your work. At some point, we're like, you know, we should call this guy's fucking work.
He works at a barrel repair shop. Somebody said in the chat.
Yeah, Donkey Kong did a lot for the destruction of barrels. Now we need G-Man to repair
Donkey
them.
Kong.
Super Mario comes in.
I like the idea that he dissolves a roadkill.
Yeah.
It's just such a fucking. That's just I love that. I love the idea of G-Man, this guy who goes on, like he makes videos talking about God and atheism in between sessions of dissolving animal carcasses. That's
He's talking about God and he throws a possum in the barrel and just keeps going.
Whoa!
Oh man, this one's still alive.
Oh, the G-manatee. Oh, the humanity.
Someone said that Billy called G-Man a racial slur.
I don't believe I did.
I
don't believe I did.
I didn't hear that.
I read that
I heard
too,
it,
and I
right?
almost responded to it, but I was like, I didn't fucking do that. I'm not responding to that shit.
Your white guilt compels you.
It's not white guilt. I'm a sweet boy.
You call him a neighbor?
No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
I heard it.
No, I'm gonna go take a whiz. You guys can harp over this gregarious lie all you want.
Gregarious?
I don't know what the word gregarious means. I just know G-Man's name's Gary, and gregarious came out. I hit my life.
I don't hear what they're saying. What are they talking about?
Tell me he doesn't put cuss. Okay, I thought he was gonna bring the
today
video
I'm
to
gonna
the
be.
cuss
I was
word.
thinking about like either Hebrew Israelites today, or deal with some of this nonsense that I'm hearing on some of these channels. I done seen a video with me being called a false teacher. I done seen a video with somebody saying that I'm all about me. The G podcast is all about G-Man. I done seen
The
all
G
this stuff today.
podcast? What?
So what I want to do is I want to give people the opportunity, because like I said, I'm a very confrontational person. One thing about me, guys, that you're always going to get out of me that I'm very consistent with, that if you got a problem with me, then all you got to do is come and prove it. That's all you got to do. See,
they're going to come and prove it to you, and no matter what they say, you're going to say you won. So what is it? Why would they do that?
He manipulates reality with the way he talks. It's the weirdest shit ever.
You fucked up so bad that to this day, years later, people still know barely anything about you and fuck on you for saying there were no starving children.
Yep.
That's how bad you are at discussing things with people.
That was great. And then his whole atheist experience call.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. And he got into the slavery debate. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he was like, he asked Matt Dillahunty, "Why won't you debate me?" And he's like, "The same reason I don't play basketball against kindergartners."
Oh, I think I did hear about that. That was something. Cy10 sort of referenced that in his G-Man video.
Yeah,
he gets backed into these corners, and like Matt actually got G-Man to defend slavery.
Yeah, he'd do it. Like if I brought him on right now, he would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him on right now.
I don't even know if he's
Do it anyways. Do it right now.
You want to bring G-Man on? Fuck yeah.
Oh my god. I'll message him and see what he's doing.
Oh yes, I'm getting excited.
Do it. Do it.
We'll see. I just sent him a message. We'll see.
Salvation happens to be one of my favorite topics in all of Scripture, and I would actually love to hear why they know for certain that I don't believe on Jesus Christ. I don't believe in a resurrection. I don't believe that he died for my sins. I've never confessed his name. I've never been in church. I done heard it all. You know what I heard recently too? That I'm all about the views and subscribers.
This video would be perfect to cut up and make him say shit he didn't say.
You're all about views and who the fuck says that? You don't have a lot of subscribers or views.
Yeah.
So whoever says
they think I'm all about the paparazzi and the tours and all the shit I do.
All the groupies. I asked G-Man if he liked titties one time, and he just was like, he wouldn't say no, but he
can't lie. That'd be unchristian of him.
He's fucking lied so many times. What are you talking about?
That would be unchristian if he lied.
Honestly and truthfully, I'm gonna have so much fun on that one topic alone, because I didn't know salvation had anything to do with that. Seriously speaking, this is gonna be the easiest hangout I ever had.
All right, bye. See you in another 5 minutes. Where did he go?
I heard him talking to a customer before, so.
Yep, he's dealing in more barrels. So you need 17 barrels today, Mr. Donkey Kong? So you can ward off the Super Mario? I got you.
Super Mario.
Super Mario?
Dude, fucking G-Man was starstruck one time when we brought him on because Mario was on the show. And G-Man was all super excited about Mario.
Remember that was a great stream.
They fell in love.
We should try and get TVC Mario on to just talk about X-Files the entire episode.
It's just my worldview.
Oh, yeah, that fucking annoyed me.
Yeah, Mr. G-Man, we got a bunch of dead raccoons here we need you to dispose of.
Yeah. Pour the acid into the barrel.
Fill the barrel with the hydrochlorics.
Dip them in by
Somebody
the
dropped
tail.
a bag of kittens off the back of their truck.
It's actually sad. G-Man works in Toontown, and he's over here putting tunes in the dip. It's dip.
Oh, shit. All right, you're back.
Dip.
What? Hold on, you're leaving again?
Holy shit.
Dude.
Oh my.
There's 17.
How much of this video is actual video?
Someone should edit this video to where it's just the parts where G-Man's gone.
that
G-Man's
improve it 100%.
How long is this video?
People know a few things. No atheist is going to be allowed into that room. I'm going to let you know why. Actually, there's a couple of reasons why no atheists are going to be allowed there. Because number one, my God doesn't exist for you to even participate in the conversation.
Ooh.
All of you who are atheists don't even know what Christianity is. When you start saying that Mormonism is a denomination of Christianity, I'm not listening to you. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You
I
have
would
no
bet
business.
like $100 that G-Man wears Skechers. That's exactly the shoe he wears.
If we
Marshall just knows.
You don't think he's got some Air Jordans? What?
He wears Skechers, dude. You know he wears Skechers.
If we get G-Man on, I should read a passage from Eternal Undying Love and try and convince him it's from the Bible.
You do that. I'm gonna ask him what shoes he wears.
Do you
And I
think
bet you they're Skechers.
G-Man like knows the Bible front to back?
No.
Oh,
no fucking way in
The
hell.
Bible is thousands of pages.
Yeah.
He would tell you that he does.
I had a friend who like knew the Bible front to back, and he would use it to get like other Christian friends of his to give him rides places. He'd be like, "Hey man, da 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 says," and they'd be like, "Okay, yeah, I'll give you the ride." It's like, holy shit,
that's weird.
The conversation. So I don't care what your opinion is if you're an atheist, because according to you, by faith, God isn't real. Just want to point that out.
Nope.
Now,
That's not what they say.
Yeah, they say I don't believe in God. They don't say whether or not God's real. Well, I mean, some people do.
I
but
100% say God's not real.
I don't say
You're
God's
the
not real.
one
I just
who
say I don't believe in
tells
him.
them they
I
have faith.
100%.
I
that.
can say the God of the Bible does not exist because there's just too many contradictions.
I would say it's very
to believe.
unlikely.
I would say it doesn't exist, and I'll show you exactly why people think it does. Back when the Earth was flat,
So you,
they needed a guidebook to tell people how to live their fucking life, so they wouldn't get dysentery, and they could propagate the fucking lands. They gave them the Bible.
there are
that said
also
marry
other
and
weird.
reproduce.
There were also other like weird rules in the Bible, though.
It's a
Lots
paint
of,
by, it's a live by numbers book.
It's also like kill people if they do this shit.
Yeah.
Like public justice, like a bunch of an angry mob accuse someone of breaking a Bible rule, you know, like, and then they stone them to death.
Yeah. And so you would fall in line, and you build a nation with religion. You control. You get people to give up their fucking life for an afterlife. It's the best payoff ever. You can make somebody do something, become your fucking soldier, your follower, and then they get paid off when they die because you give them a fate worse than death. Is an eternity in fucking hellfire and brimstone. It's perfect.
That's fucked up.
If
You tell, like, the little
if you guys
kids-
actually said something intelligent for a change,
You use the same thing on a smaller scale to
well,
get kids
G-Man,
to
you're
be
not a
good,
Christian
so they
because
get
this is
Christmas
Christianity,
presents
and
at the end of the year.
that's right
It's
about
fucking-
Christianity
it's
is
ridiculous.
Then you have room to say that.
I wonder
You
how many
understand?
kids pray to Santa Claus.
But I understand that Christian
I honestly
because he's one of them
would pray to
who believes
Santa
I'm a
Claus
false teacher.
just because
He
he
also
gives me
believes that I'm on here
goodies.
for the views. See, I know he's one of them. There's a couple of other people on here that I'm aware of that want to say that I'm not a Christian. I want to give a fair warning about my hangout tonight because I'm going to be savage in this hangout. You see, I think I've been too nice on this particular topic. If a Christian comes in the room and says that I'm not a Christian for a particular reason,
we should bring G-Man on so Digby can tell him that he's not a real Christian.
I want you guys to understand something.
He hasn't replied, so I don't know what he's doing right now.
He's probably dealing with a customer.
He's reading the Bible.
Yeah, he's dealing with a customer, dude. He must be working late. I'll never know if he wears Skechers now.
You know, he's a runner, so wouldn't he wear like runner shoes, you think?
Possibly.
He's not smart, so maybe not.
He ran a marathon, at least one marathon. It was,
Did he?
yeah,
Cool.
It was weird because he like
he's dissolving lunch.
He was filming himself while he did part of it.
I wonder if I'll ever run a marathon.
You should, dude.
I don't want to run a marathon.
I don't want to either, but like that would be a great challenge.
Fuck yeah.
What's the best marathon? Like, is it Boston? Is it Chicago? Like,
I mean the Boston one is big, and then there was also a bombing at that one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't really, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll run a marathon one day. It's never something I've thought about before. I was like, I'll never fucking run a marathon.
They do a marathon
Any
at Walt
average
Disney World.
jog can be a marathon
Disney
if you
World
do
marathon?
it long enough.
Well, I mean, the marathon obviously is you want to do the big to do, not some bullshit. I'm going to go running. Like I could do that every day. I could do that right now if I wanted to. But actually,
Well, then
working your
do
way up
it.
to I don't want to.
Yeah, go run right now.
But fuck
do
no, fuck no. I'm just saying, like that's a goal to work towards that I never ever thought about doing before because I was morbidly obese. Still am, but it's like this
Do it right
downward.
now.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
Take the camera with you and go do it right now.
Go do it right now.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it right now, but it's something I can think about now doing. I never ever thought about that before until this moment. This is the first time in my life where I thought I could run a fucking marathon, dude.
Just because I brought it up?
You're not even
yeah, because I never.
You'd have to train for like a year.
Of course, I'm not saying I'll run a marathon tonight, like Digby's suggesting with his ultimate pism.
Yeah,
I'm saying like maybe a year from now, because I lost 200 pounds last year, or this past year, basically.
Yeah,
basically 200 pounds. Maybe a year from now, I'm running a fucking marathon. I don't know.
You should swim the English Channel, dude.
Maybe I fucking will.
God.
I don't know
That's
what I'll do.
That's a long way.
I don't know what I'll do. My life has changed right now.
All joking aside,
swim Lake Washington.
I totally think you should.
Swim Lake Washington?
Yeah, from one side of it to the other. Tom Green did that once.
He did that all the way through?
Tom Green's fuck Tom Green. I'm still pissed at Tom Green for flaking on this show.
Yeah, it's a lot of his older stuff though is so great. Like I love that shit. But yeah, he had guys in a boat following him the entire time. So if he had to, he could get out of it at any point. But a lot of people have swam
Tom
Lake
Green
Washington.
is a decent rapper.
Yeah, he had Tom Green has the
Organized Rhyme.
He was nominated for the Canadian equivalent of a Grammy. He was nominated for a Juno for his rap group Organized Rhyme.
Organized Rhyme, and he did some freestyle with exhibits that was fucking awesome
on his old show. Tom Green was one of the first like live streamers.
Yeah,
but it
From
was
his house.
It was before YouTube did the live streaming thing, so he just like literally made a website and had his own like system for streaming that he was using.
I wonder what he's up to right now.
He's doing stand up.
Tom Green. I did a report on Tom Green for 6th grade computer lab, and it was because we had to do a report on famous Canadians.
I wonder if we can get Glenn Humplick on the show.
He's probably the most famous Canadian.
You think?
Probably.
Justin Bieber.
Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Famous by this point.
You're right. I forgot about Bieber.
Pamela Henderson was a good Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few of them.
What about Canada?
Oh,
Canada is the most famous Canadian.
Yeah, sure.
William Shatner.
Bret the Hitman Hart's got to be a more famous Canadian than a lot of people. He's up there. He was on The Simpsons. That's a big Canadian accomplishment.
Terrence and Phillip.
Terrence and Phillip.
People are just naming Canadians. Jordan Peterson. Yeah. Chris Jericho.
He's not Canadian, is he?
Yes, he is.
Jordan Peterson? Oh,
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
He's so heavily Canadian in his
that.
voice, too.
Pretty sure that's where he
he's
was.
Definitely from Canada. That's his whole platform is that Canada.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure he's from Toronto.
Toronto.
I think so. I think he teaches at a university there.
I'm from Ontario.
He says body like body.
Body.
Body. Yeah.
One person just says tards.
Tards.
The Beast.
Oh, yeah.
What about
Wait,
Ted Cruz?
isn't he-
Ted Cruz is from Canada. Ted Cruz was born there.
That's true.
Damn it.
It's true.
Last night, God spoke
Oh,
to me.
shit.
And
bonus buckets
I just
guy.
I got a message for somebody, Mondo.
You do.
Mondo.
I told you about it, and I just believe that God wants to tell you something. And I believe God wants to tell you that God's going to be with you.
Yeah.
And I believe, when I got out of prison, God spoke to me about
He's such a fucking scumbag.
that Jesus.
This is just the ultimate scam bitch. I see him, and sometimes it's funny, and I make fun of his punk ass. But Jim Baker is just a scumbag. Tonight, with all the anti-religion talk, it's pissed me off. Looking at this fucking garbage human who scammed people in the fucking 80s and the 90s, went to jail for it, and is back out again because Christianity is all about forgiveness. And they don't care about forgiving the people on the bottom other than you follow and pay into the fucking system. But then the people that take advantage of them at the top get forgiven for all the atrocities, all the fucking abuse and the fucking slander and scam and garbage, fucking trash.
Someone in the chat mentioned Piper. You know Piper, the French Canadian girl with the
That girl is ridiculously hot, and nothing about her personality is equivalent to her looks. She is a horrible person with her voice.
Is she?
She's gross, but she's so hot.
Didn't you guys order bonus buckets from them and they just never gave it to you?
Scammed.
Yeah, that never they never showed
He's
up.
a valley walker.
That's right.
And he walked through the valley of the shadow of death with me through that horrible time of prison. He turned it into my refuge. He turned it into like springs of water.
He really
We ought to
Water.
get some scriptures on water today because this is water day.
It is.
But it's so important
Is that his wife?
that we know that
Yeah, he used to be married to Tammy Faye Baker. Now he's married to this blonde lady. It was funny
Is
the one
this the one
time.
that smoked weed, or was that the other one?
That was her. I mean, Tammy Faye may have smoked weed too, but I
Tammy
know
Faye-
what you're referencing.
Tammy Faye may have smoked crack.
that he will renew you. So, but I had this little radio.
It's a 1980s cell phone.
And the last weeks of prison, I've turned on my radio.
Oh, he's talking about when he was in prison. Wow.
Yeah, that's where his
Salvation was. He walked through the valley of the shadow of death.
And let
with his radio.
Listen for a minute. Just
I wonder
listen.
what prison's like
to what
for a
I
guy
heard.
like him.
Would you?
Probably hustled.
He was probably protected. He paid his way into protection.
Life is easy when you're up
What
on
the fuck is happening?
Hold up, are we about to get a fucking strike from a Christian song?
I don't even know.
Because every time we fuck around with the Christians, whether it's Seventh Heaven or something,
I remember the one time they were selling their bonus buckets and they had a band up on stage and the song that they were using to sell the bonus buckets was "Staying Alive."
Yeah,
and they're all up there doing the Bee Gees.
somebody should remove this gospel song
stay alive.
and replace this with some necro. Have Jim
Oh
Baker
my
listen to necro. That'd be a fucking ill video clip right
It
there.
looks like he's talking on an old cell phone right here.
Isn't that what he's doing?
No, it's a radio.
He's listening to the gospel music.
Who the fuck does that?
He's like, guys, I know how we're gonna sell some fucking buckets this week. I'm gonna sing into an old ass radio. We're
gonna eat some
and it's
ass.
gonna make us so much money.
We're gonna sell some pussy.
Oh my God.
I'm the god of the mountain.
I don't even get the point he's trying to make.
He's saying when he was in prison, he had a radio and
That got
this
him
song.
through. The gospel got him through.
Yeah.
Too much. But every time I turned the radio, there was the McCamey singing that song.
Because you, the God of the valleys, mountains, valleys, you were on the top of the mountain.
At
you
one
were,
time.
You were right up there, and then in a minute, you were in the valley.
It wasn't a minute. There was that famous video of him crying in handcuffs while they were taking him off to jail.
But
Good.
My God went through all the prisons with me. He
sure
never
he did.
left me. That's why he's a valley walker. He'll walk with you. He doesn't.
It was crazy. Kent Hovind went to jail too. That's another religious guy.
I don't know if I'm familiar with him.
He's an interesting one, but he was in prison for a long time.
Did Peter Popoff go to prison?
Maybe. I don't know. He's a definite scammer.
Never leave you.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
was
scripture
selling
right there.
water.
Miracle spring water.
Yeah, Peter Popoff he's a douchebag.
Ironically enough, there's a brand of watered down vodka called
Pop-Off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the really low alcohol, watered down nasty ass vodka.
Hell yeah.
Pop off with the vodka.
I think it's time.
Yo, safely! Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in his fucking head. How'd you like me now?
I'm the only critic with the good kind of furry drama.
That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Oh, dude.
Why do you...
Yo, this is Sinner with my sidekick, Sinner Jr. over here. We be the rule of this dark world called Earth, you feel
His
me?
son?
AKA Hell, where we run it. AKA Hell. Yo, I'm about to do my freestyle to this beat. He's about to do what he wrote. But this nigga here ain't no joke.
Oh, he did it. He did it. Soft R, though.
So if you be tripping, you can't handle this shit, tie your shoes and shut the shit off. You heard?
Is that a Nefertiti statue in the background there?
There's no other way to do it.
Oh, what?
An Egyptian queen.
Yeah,
Nefertiti.
Yeah, it is.
In the upper left-hand
I think
corner.
might be a Buddhist elephant statue. I'm not sure.
I think it was Daniel Tosh that said the flat bill cap is the modern day dunce cap, and I couldn't agree.
You bitches think they're better than me. They don't see I'm the real OG. I'm the real OG on the MIC. I fucked it up, that's how it be. Fucked it up.
Doesn't really work when you're wearing like a button collar shirt.
Fuck this movie, I fuck them all. Kill that asses in time to the wall.
Yeah. Fuck around
Looks
with
like
us,
he goes to a
we
fancy
gon' tie it
middle
to the
school.
wall. Fuck around with us, we gon' tie it to the wall. That's how it be. I said
He was doing that annoying juggalo voice that like all those horrorcore rappers do. This they all sound like Krusty the Clown. It pisses me off.
Hi, kids.
Usually,
Why are they filming towards the sun?
Because they're fucking dude. These people stare at the sun for kicks
with a pair of binoculars.
Yeah, the hook of a song is supposed to be the catch of the song. You know, it's what everybody's supposed to kind of fall in love with. And when the hook hits, you're like, yeah. This hook is about tying a woman to the wall. This is a father and son.
I don't think it's a father and a son.
Yeah,
it's father
and what
and son.
pisses me
Dude.
off is that I can tell that they practice this a lot, and it's not worth the effort.
They have similar nose flares, and their eyes are slit. This is father-son.
Oh, you think so? I mean, it could be.
Yeah, the jawbone, the jaw.
These bitch ass niggas think they better than the sinner. Fuck around me, I be the ignorant nigga. Can't fuck with me, how the fuck do you figure? Fuck that, yo, I'ma kill these niggas.
Oh,
are you fucking serious,
dude?
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What? What do you do?
What?
I'm just saying that hat there, it says bad boy because he's not a sweet boy.
He was rhyming the N-word with the N-word.
And then he slipped in figure in there. And I was like, is he going to change it? Because it was the N-word, then figure. Then I was like, is he going to go back to the N-word for the fourth couplet? And it was. We were right.
That's how it be, I'm a crazy guy. You know how it is, I cannot lie. Say fuck y'all niggas and tie them to the wall.
Hard R.
He's tying them to the wall. If he
this turned gay.
If he talks about whipping them or something, this is just like.
What if he talks about like hanging them from a tree or
oh
something?
my god! Then we're gonna report this fucking guy.
How it be, I said.
Where's Mundane Matt when you should be striking something? Come on.
Fuck with us, we gonna tie it to the wall. Tie it to the wall. Say we'll tie it to the wall. Bitch ass niggas, some pussy ass niggas. Now you see, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
This kid's gonna get his ass beat.
Dude, who needs water when you have Mountain Dew, man?
Dude, this is the best
it right here.
rap song ever, I think.
Fuck you, Ben.
Nigga, what? Fuck with me. I'ma fuck your bitch. Yeah. Fucking kill that bitch. And
Best cringe rap we've seen so far.
You're threatening to fuck my bitch and then kill her.
we don't play the bullshit. Fuck around with us. Yo, I got a fucking bull clip ready to bang. Yep, I gotta hang ya. Cause you talk that shit.
Rate it from 0 to 10.
15.
Wow.
Damn, you
fuck
like
you.
it that much.
This is Sub-Zero.
What?
This is Sub-Zero. This isn't even like
Sub-Zero win.
I'm not
fatality.
cringing at all because I'm just so let down that a trailer park father and son they're probably honestly living with the dad's mom because there's no way this
You have
fucking
no
guy,
idea if
there's
any
no
of this
way
is true.
this guy collects the porcelain Nefertiti wall.
Why not?
Look, he's wearing fucking juggalo attire. He's got the Louisiana hat because this guy's living in his fucking mom's basement.
It's just a dad having some fun with his kid.
He's got that like pseudo mullet that
This
I
is
hate.
the epitome of a stay-at-home
feathers on
dad.
the
He
back.
stays at his home he was fucking born in. This is the one house that survived Hurricane Katrina that shouldn't have.
Yeah, he would not own
I
these
think this is a heartwarming video of a father and a son bonding over a song.
I think you're.
This is probably.
I think your edginess.
I think it's sweet.
I think
These are sweet boys.
I think you bullshit. His hat says bad boy. That's not a sweet boy.
Bad.
This is.
It's not a sweet boy. It says bad boy. He's a proud bad boy. They're saying naughty words and making shit raps.
All right.
It's not a sweet boy.
Well, hopefully you'll like the next one more.
His mother probably sang this to him as he was sleeping, and now he's passing it on to his son.
His mother probably sang a couple of songs to the crack dealer to get an extra hit before this guy was born. And he's a fucking crack baby, and that's a third generation crack baby next to him in the fucking bad boy hat.
Miller, but a lot less feminine. More like Eminem, because yeah, I'm killing them. Name your favorite rapper, I am better than him. Well, maybe not quite, but go and tell a friend. Because I'm like...
Teacher raps.
I would leave class.
I wouldn't. I would go kick that chair out from underneath him. I'd walk up. I'd be like, I'd clapping so he thinks I'm into it. I'd be going on beat with him. And when I got up to him next to him, he'd be super into it, dancing on his chair. I'd kick that fucking chair out from underneath him. And then I'd say, bitch, try that again. My class now.
Like butter. I stay up late, but I don't tell mother. I'm a hardcore.
Oh, that was
hard,
fucking hard
y'all.
ass, dude. Holy shit.
Damn.
He doesn't go out anywhere. He just stays up late.
But he doesn't tell mother.
So, do you like this rap better than the last one?
God damn it! You're asking me impossible questions, Ben.
No, it's a simple question.
I like this rap better than the last one.
No, shut up.
No. Okay, well, the last one kind of pissed me off more, but this one definitely actually makes me cringe. I get this weird
I
thing where
cringe
if
to
I
this.
cringe hard enough,
I cringe to
if I
this.
cringe hard enough, my eyes water. Right? This instantly made my eyes water.
I didn't cringe to the last one. The last one just made my fucking soul hurt. That's
I
all.
still love cats. I like baking cookies, but I still kill raps. Mr. Moynihan, I've been rapping for a while, kids. Farm boy swag. And that's what my style is.
Farm boy swag?
Farm boy swag.
I wish this guy would have got bucked by the fucking horse.
Listen up, because I can
Made in a
post sick
simple
flows.
jack.
Call me Shakespeare, the way I spit prose. Your rhymes sound childish, I don't mean Gambino. I knock it out the park like the great Bambino.
Oh, he knows
like
who Childish Gambino is. He's up to date.
I knock it out the park like the great Bambino. These kids are like, what's that mean?
Yeah.
I thought he was referring to Childish Gambino because he's doing rapping. And
He did say Childish Gambino literally right before he rhymed with Bambino. He rhymed Gambino with Bambino.
I can only drink Vino like Niagara Falls. Dang, I got mean flow.
Dang.
Dang, I got mean flow. I don't play games and I rep the Great Plains. See, it's no
Look at this
contest.
kid in front of him entertaining him so hard. He's like acting like he's into it and shit.
Midwest is the best. I got so much pride, it's tattooed on my chest.
White pride tattooed on his chest?
Yeah.
Make America great again, baby.
You know, when you're a white guy, you tattoo pride on your chest. That's how you get a little prison affiliation, so you don't get jumped by the fucking rival gang.
Okay.
He's white pride teacher, Ben. He's fucking white pride teacher. I don't appreciate it. Why is this all a bunch of racist ass fucking rappers?
I don't think he meant white pride.
Of course he didn't mean it.
Anyway.
But that's what it means. Okay, this is good. There's no way this is bad. With a white
Hey, you baby want to get some dinner. Show you the real breadwinner. Anal with your sister, she's no beginner. I tell you that her ass ain't getting thinner. Fucks like your mom, looks like your dad.
He
Hey,
went
man,
to a full-blown PTSD attack.
you're looking a little bit mad. Why don't you just tone it down a tad? Fill up your pussy
What
with
just
Max
happened?
iPads. Dinner's her name. Pussy's my game.
The waifu pillow, the Michael Jackson
Yeah.
t-shirt. This is troll or not a troll.
What do you mean?
I agree. Well,
They're trolling.
No, I think this is genuine autism. I don't think this is a troll.
Things will never be the same. She is such a fine dame. Asshole gaping wide. No place to
Maybe I'm wrong.
Her limbs are all tied. Here comes the bride.
Ben was playing Necro for me last night.
Yeah.
This is like exactly. This is Necro without any fucking talent.
Right.
Pocket pussy.
I like how. Oh my god.
It's such a nice blouse, hair so fine like a spruce grouse. Pussy so wet
What the
like an
fuck is a
ocean,
spruce
showing
grouse?
Sexy emotion. No hands, no lotion. Ain't that a fine notion to make? You come over my house to bake a pop.
God.
Everything
Ain't that
about
a
this
fine
is the fucking
notion
devil.
to make.
This is the Satan that Christians need to attack. I fucking hate this.
Vigilant Christian.
Yeah, if Christians could just focus all their dumbass attention on this fucking asshole, we'll leave the police to handle the fucking butt-fuck twins, that father and son duo earlier. And I guess school shooters will handle the fucking teacher rapper. But if Christians could just go after this fucking waifu pillow jackass troll,
This
keep
is
them
the
busy.
school shooter, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pie shaped just like a rake. Got my dick hungry like a snake. Eating ass in the best way. Tied up on my bed.
My dick hungry like a
Please stop
snake,
is
eating
what-
ass in the best way.
Eating ass in the best
In the
way.
best way. What's the best way to eat ass? Like with a
I don't
spoon? Are we talking spoon-fed anus? Is that where we're going with this?
Sauteed.
Sauteed anus? Sauteed and splayed? I don't know, man.
Hell yeah.
This shit weird, man. Cockvore.
Ready to sing. Ass good enough to turn a straight man gay. I hate her old ass while she gave me fucked on
Hold on.
sass. So then I slit her wrist with some glass. Grab a joint.
This is. It's like.
You're making me wish Necro was back on. Like if Necro said this, it would probably sound passable. But this is just straight fucking seeping anus garbage shit diarrhea. Fuck you. Fuck, you know what? I've had it.
What do you mean?
I've had it. I'm fucking done. I've canceled Sunday. I'm done with this shit. I'm not. Do you have any more cringe rap?
No.
Good.
Yeah,
because I'm done.
This is the last.
I'm fucking done with this cringe.
I think we need an encore performance.
Nope.
I do have this old news report that Chris Chan is in that I was going to watch really quick before we end the show.
As long as it's not this bullshit.
Oh, hold on. A little bit more of it, though.
Now I'm all chill, so then I grab a couple pills, dick so hard, it's ready for a thrill.
It's ready for a thrill. All right.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The University of Virginia community is also honoring the victims of that mass shooting from 1 year ago. New tonight, the student body at UVA hosted a memorial service to honor the 49 victims who lost their lives at the nightclub
my
in Orlando,
God.
Florida. This all unfolded on the steps of the rotunda along University Avenue. The
I
2-hour-long
love that.
event included an
SLGBT.
opportunity for people to create art and share their tributes.
It's Chris Chan.
Does that stand for Sonichu?
Oh, yeah.
Sonichu lesbian?
Yeah.
I think it does.
It does.
Look.
Do not hate. Hate is not so good.
I do not
so good.
hate.
I agree.
Hate is not so
Sounds like-
good.
I love that.
And to be paranoid is a bust.
What?
It's a bust.
To be paranoid is a bust.
I can confirm.
Feel the love that comes from us, and try to feel love that you can offer at least from.
Why did they use this on the news? Didn't they realize like this is crazy, like bullshit?
Well, I think sometimes the news does that on purpose.
From within yourselves.
Yeah, they're hoping it'll go viral.
People also read the names of those killed out loud during the ceremony.
Well, plus the
event
people
helped to
filming
promote
it probably had a good
equality
chuckle.
and
They're like, oh my god, that
I
fucking
do not
weirdo.
hate. The people here are being represented by Chris Chan. I love that.
Well, people around Chris's town like know who he is, like, cause he goes to public events and shit and does weird shit all the time. So I'm sure they're no stranger to this sort of shit.
Do not hate.
Do not hate.
Hate is not
Hate
good.
is not so good.
Yeah.
Hate is not so good.
G-Man replied to me like 10 minutes ago, and I just replied to him again, and he hasn't said anything yet.
Damn.
God damn it, G-Man.
So G-Man, I don't
Do
know.
not hate. Do not hate.
I love that he puts Sonichu in front of all the other sexualities.
Well, to be fair,
Sonichu is a sexuality.
Sonichu is the most marginalized sexuality in all of Quickville.
Of course.
That's the ultimate minority. Like, how many Sonichu people are out there? Not many. There's Ted Bundy, Chris, and his dad. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I think we're done, right? Yeah. I mean, we didn't get too close to the goal, but that's okay.
We have Tuesday, and we also have EP 500 on Saturday.
And then I'll be doing some streams on Underground here and there. So
yeah. Show's over. Fuck off. Thank you, Digby. Thank you, Marshall.
You're welcome.
You guys want to pitch anything real quick? Digby, you picking your ass again?
No, my hand is on my leg.
My hand is on.
Is your
my hip.
ass growing out of your leg? Why is your ass on your leg?
I will.
You should get that checked out, Digby.
So you can see my hand is on my leg.
Okay.
I see garbage. You got like a thing of garbage sitting next to you.
That's the ranch bottle from 6.
Oh yeah.
There's no garbage next to me.
There's no garbage.
He hoards garbage.
Oh, I mean, there's
that shit hoards.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes,
There's also
I'd like
this, I
to plug
guess,
my
but-
channel. You can go to youtube.com/Marshal Manson. That's Marshall with 1 L. And you can listen to many of the songs I've made for this show and more. So check that
Awesome.
out. I delivered it with such charisma. You have to check it out.
And it was charismatic. You have the charisma of a young Donald Trump or an old
thank you.
Beto O'Rourke.
An old Beto O'Rourke. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get DP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.